Jobs around here in Rutland suck a lot. Really suck. Like having to drive 40 minutes a day, well 40 minutes down and 40 minutes back daily just for 20 an hour. That type of suck, you know. Makes you want to do a bunch of overtime there, so that makes it worth your while. Warm outside. Might have to end up turning the AC on just for a little bit. Holy moly. It's a little warmer in here. We're good. Oh, please don't actually have utility work up here. That'd be crazy. Let me first get past before you do that. I don't like how you kind of go in the lane and then weave out. I don't like that uncertainty. It kind of bugs me a little bit. Alrighty, we're gonna reverse here, but I do want to kind of hook up to my I know I have Starlink, but I'll go to my hotspot here. Just because I do want to listen to some music podcast shit. You know, the works. Connect. There you go. Perfect. But no, you know, that'd be great, you know, and V14 Lite, if I was able to, like, back up like this, you know, have the car just back me up slowly, and then, you know, do a little spin, and then, wow, you know, if it could do that, and I'm not asking for too much. Let's go podcast, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep the air off if possible the entire drive. I know when I start going up to speed, it's gonna get colder because of the air. You know, just how thermodynamics work. But we're gonna listen to some podcast here, and we'll get our drive going. Who doesn't love going to work? Yeah, for a little pay, hate your life, you know? Government just piss on you every day. You gotta love that, you know? And then, you know, having to go to another job application because you want a different job, but, you know, fucking pisses me off. Well, yeah, it's only a 40-minute commute. You know. Yeah, I know. I do love how this area to make it in the winter because people don't even have fucking cars that work around here, some people, so it's like, I love that's an actual question they have to ask is like, can you drive on the road in the winter? It's like, well, yes, I can drive on the road in the winter. Like, really? Yes. Holy crap, are you gonna load? Or you're gonna do jack shit? Because you're seeming to be doing jack shit. I might just connect to my dial-up satellite, you know. I'm gonna do just because you're just beyond pissing me off right now. I think the update fucked it, honestly. I think that's what happened to the Wi-Fi. The update had fucked the Wi-Fi. We're just gonna play the podcast on my phone and do the good old, you know, good old thing of being like, hey, waveform. This also, if possible, download. And then we go on here, and we say Bluetooth, and then we do connected. Look at that!
Is inseparable from both football and the city of Pittsburgh. It's an iconic...
How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
Black and yellow. I'm actually shocked that high school. Fair enough. Touche. Or middle. Actually, that was middle school.
Black and yellow?
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Is that really middle?
Yeah.
Why are you shocked that I know that?
I thought that was later than that.
Old.
Black and yellow song. Oh, it's actually called Black and
like
Yellow.
2012?
2010.
Wait, what did you think the song was called?
Yo, what is up, people of the internet? Welcome back to another episode of the Waveform Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Marquez.
I'm David.
And I'm Ellis.
Ellis at the main table.
Ellis at the big table?
But then that means who?
Whoa! That's right. You guys asked for it. We delivered.
We did.
Mariah on the podcast.
Hello.
They do be asking. In today's episode, we've got a bunch of classic Waveform stuff. We got to talk about Apple, Samsung, upcoming products, things that we've gotten used to talking about a lot. Also, someone trying to beat Apple at their own game could be very interesting.
It's true.
Yeah.
Not just someone.
Well,
I guess we'll get it.
we'll get to it.
We'll get there. You can't jump the gun too much.
Yeah. Okay, I got a quick update from last week. Because remember when we were discussing whether or not John Turnus was going to take over either at WWDC? We knew that he was going to officially take over CEO in September, but we didn't know if he was going to headline WWDC or if he was going to headline the iPhone event. But now, Mark Gurman is reporting that Turnus will be headlining the September event, specifically because he led the team that designed the foldable iPhone. So when they announced that, Also, news story that came out yesterday. Apparently, it's going to be called the iPhone Ultra.
I think that's interesting.
I don't believe it.
It makes sense.
I don't think it makes sense.
You don't?
No.
It's the Ultra iPhone.
But it's probably the least durable one.
Oh, so Ultra should mean durable?
I mean, that's what the watch...
That's what it means.
Oh, in Apple
We
land.
don't know that to be true.
So I guess in Apple land, what does the word mean versus everywhere else, what does the word mean?
Yeah.
Everywhere else, the word Ultra on a flagship phone means the max specs, most features, biggest cameras, all that stuff.
Which is what the laptop's going to mean, too, when the MacBook Ultra comes out.
Not Studio. You think it's going to be MacBook Ultra?
That's what Gurman is reporting, that
Okay.
it will also be Ultra.
So then in Apple land, what does Ultra mean? Ultra would be
It's
just
not durable anymore.
Apple Watch Ultra is the only Ultra, right?
Yep.
So
Right now.
durable, also
Or
maxed
Ultra,
out.
or M3 Ultra.
Oh, yeah,
the
the
chips
chipsets.
are Ultra, but that's just the chips. Yeah, okay.
Are they durable chips?
That's a really good question.
They are rocks themselves, I guess. So
They are
probably
silicon.
durable.
Well, yeah. So, okay, it's going to be the folding iPhone Ultra, and he is going to be the one sort of headlining. And what we mean by headlining is like he's the one that opens it and then starts passing it to other people. Like
No.
previously, it would be Tim Cook, right? He's the CEO. He goes, "Good morning. We have so much to share with you. Thanks for joining us. We have a lot to show you. I think you're going to love it." Introducing the first person. Or he'll go introducing iPhone, then fancy video, then head of iPhone product will come out. And then it'll go back to Tim Cook and he'll go, "We also have something great to show you with audio." And then they'll play a fancy video of AirPods and then the head of AirPods will come out.
Yeah.
So now it'll be Turnus doing the introing and then the people who are
Maybe.
leading those projects.
Yeah, it's hard to know. I'm wondering if they do a one more thing with the Ultra, the phone, the foldable iPhone. Because usually they save the best stuff for like the end of the keynote.
Totally.
And I'm wondering if this is a big enough thing for them that they're going to one more thing it.
I think a brand new $2,700 iPhone Ultra seems like it's going to get a lot of attention. It'll probably
27? You think it's going to be 27?
It's gonna be so expensive. I mean, how? Okay, it'll be at least $2,000.
At least 2,000. I think it's going to be $19.99.
That's as low as I'd be willing to go. I think the over/under should be like $21.99.
Fuck.
I could see that.
For folding
'Cause I
phone,
think I would
I
take
do
the-
like
if we're doing prices right, we'll send
$9.99,
them.
but holy
Right,
shit.
$19.99.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1998.
Y'all are both
Tesla.
crazy. There's no way.
No way it's that
I don't know,
low.
man.
This thing has to be more
lanes, buddy.
expensive.
Apple is
Well,
no
you know.
longer the most the super most expensive company anymore. They sell a lot of cheaper stuff now.
Yeah, but they are also going to start selling more expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Fold. I
Yeah,
think they're going to
it
just
will be
like
more
expand up. Like the Neo, they expanded down. This
Yeah.
one, they're just going to expand up.
The Oppo Find N6, which is what I called peak foldable, it has that like super awesome, almost creaseless display.
Yeah.
Retails for roughly $2,300 US,
That sounds right.
with models in Australia and Asian markets.
Yeah.
I was going to say $23.99 is my guess.
I could see $24.99. I can picture the $24.99 dropping onto the stage and everyone going, "Oh."
You sure not $23.99?
I could also see that.
Yeah, I feel like
Remember,
3
Turnus is the one who announced the $999 stand. Do you remember that? He got on
Yeah,
stage and he was like,
it was-
"And the stage and the stand will be $999," and everyone went, "Oh!" And he just moved on. And that was Turnus.
That was him getting jumped in.
Yeah, that's not a great track record so far. Yeah, I imagine at Dub they're going to do something where Tim Cook will intro it. Everyone will be like, "Oh," and then he'll be like, "And I'm going to move it over to John," and then we're going to go, "Oh," and that's going to be cute. And
They could both be on stage, maybe.
that could be cool.
That's exactly what we said, right?
Because Dub, usually it's Craig on stage because he's the head of software.
Craig Federici.
So it'll be like Tim Cook and Craig Federighi will get on stage and they'll intro the event. Tim will start, pass it to Craig, then play the video.
Yeah.
I still think they're going to incorporate some Apple product or service into the handoff announcement. Like there's going to be some video where like Tim Cook or like John Turnus is like on his bed on his stomach with his feet kicking the air and he's writing in his iPhone journal app like, "Boy, I wish I could be CEO one day." And then like
Airdrop.
Yeah, Tim Cook like airdrops in through the ceiling and he's like, "Boy, do I have a surprise for you, John Turnus."
Tim Cook cosplaying as Tinkerbell. Oh, I would.
Yeah.
I would love that.
It'd be amazing.
They've done less crazy things.
Yeah.
But I would be here for it.
Like John Turnus in the kitchen preparing food, and Tim Cook shows up. He's like, "This is your final cut before becoming CEO." Sorry.
I like that.
No. I also have an update from last week,
Go ahead.
and that is... Mariah, hit the reverb. The Philadelphia 76ers are still in the NBA playoffs. That is right, everybody. We were down, and then we were up, and we're still up. 3-2, 1 game behind, going right back to Boston. Boston, if anyone in Boston is listening to this, you're going down. And if you're listening to this on Friday, you will know we either lost on Thursday, and I'm in the streets of Brooklyn crying my eyes out, or we won on Thursday, and we're taking this to Game 7, baby. Also, Thursday's game is in Philadelphia, so I was wrong about that. But anyway, go Sixers. Sixers in 7. The dream is not dead. We did not get swept, Marquez.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed that you didn't get swept.
Thank you. Also, Joel Embiid. Yo, are you serious right now?
That was Mariah.
Oh my God, Joel Embiid, I, capital L, love you. Oh.
Big announced team blue with such loyalty.
Dude, the 76ers.
Because they haven't won, so keep.
Are you okay?
You know, I was hanging out on 76ers Twitter this weekend, and I do really feel strongly that, much like art, sports reflect life. And there's something to be said about a sports team winning and wanting to win, because winning is like the point of sports. But the complete nonsense, chaos brand of basketball that the 76ers employ in both their front office and on the court, I think is actually really indicative of what it means to be alive in America right now, and what it means to never give up and fight through everything that's coming at you. And to me, it's like, I don't need the 76ers to be a championship team for them to be my favorite. It's the fact that they've taken me on this wild ride and they've never given up, and it's a bunch of goofy characters doing. Quentin Grimes was full court guarding Jason Tatum for no reason, just to harass him. You know what I mean?
I like that.
It's sick. I love the 76ers. I love you, Joel Embiid.
Knicks fans will be excited either way.
Is Mike Bibby on that
Are
team?
they the next in line to play the winner of that series?
They are.
I believe so, yes. Okay.
Yeah, so the office is has the potential to be quite tense.
Yeah, we got a little
Next
bit of
week.
both. For those who are listening to audio only, first of all, what are you doing?
Oh, no, come on.
I listen to audio
Get to the video podcast. You can see Ellis is wearing a Sixers hat again.
And Adam is wearing a Knicks hat.
And yeah, so the rivalry is in the room.
Are they playing each other at any time
If
in the future?
If the Sixers surmount these impossible odds,
Then we will have the honor of kicking them out the playoffs.
yeah, Adam and I will be beefing.
It's gonna be good. It'll be good for the pod. I'm rooting for that.
So normal day for you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. We usually do. Did they even test this? I heard that you came with one. Alex.
I did come with one. It's really quick. It's not that I'm sure I'm not the only one who complain about this. It's that in Safari, the greatest browser ever invented, my latest gripe with Safari is that in order to find on page, the classic browser tool,
Control F.
That is in the share menu on Safari.
What?
Doesn't make any sense. You open the share menu, it's not there. You have to view more, and then it is the second to bottom option.
That's disgusting. You know where it is?
Doesn't make sense.
You know where it is on Arc Mobile?
Where is it?
All the rest of the
Arc?
settings.
Where it's freaking supposed to be. It's in all the settings, and then boom, find on page. It's a major pin. It's a major.
It should be. It's literally one of the most useful things you can do in a
It's
browser.
literally the first major option.
Yeah.
So
Smart.
just start using this dead product, Ellis.
So, did they even test this? Almost certainly, but I don't like the way you.
Yeah, they sometimes test things,
Why not put it?
and they're just usually wrong.
Our browser is actually way better than Safari on mobile.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's just really good.
It's king.
Yeah.
All right.
Won't be me.
Well, we're gonna get into the actual news this week. All right. I saw this story yesterday. Yes, thank you, Mariah.
Hey, that was me.
I saw the story this week. There's actually a lot of Apple leaks going around this week. One of them being that they are adding a bunch of new AI photo editing tools in iOS 27.
Interesting.
And two of them are pretty normal. One of them I was surprised about, so stay till the end to hear the most exciting one.
Great retention hack.
Thanks. So the first one is Extend, which is basically generative expand in Photoshop.
Okay.
And
we're getting there.
Also kind of surprised that Apple's doing this because they've had a harder stance in previous years on what is a photo, They've added cleanup and people have felt weird about that, but it didn't really seem like they were going to go crazy on the photo editing stuff. But they're apparently adding Extend, allegedly. There's Enhance, which honestly just seems like a better auto mode. It says uses AI to automatically tweak color, lighting, and other image parameters. But the one that seems crazy that Photoshop actually just added, and I just don't know what the hell this is. It's called reframe. When used in spatial photos, so if you have to take a spatial photo to get this to work, you can change the perspective of the image after its capture.
See this? I have a feeling this is gonna be bad.
So my question is like, how much can you change the perspective?
Like, can you be like, make this a picture of the back of them?
Well, this is so Photoshop can currently do that.
Yeah.
That's a feature that just came out in Photoshop. You can literally rotate any photo and it'll just generate what it should look like, and then it create. But this one,
Is it people though? I thought it was only objects. I could be wrong.
no, people too.
It is people too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So my question for this is, it like, because you're taking a spatial photo, it's using the wide sensor and the main sensor. Can you just change the perspective between that little parallax that you get between the wide and the main, or is it like you can rotate it like fully?
That was sort of my question about all of this, is like, how much are they just gonna, like, you know, diffusion transformer model their way to like new information, and how much are they going to be capturing like quote unquote metadata with the other two cameras or the other camera and then inputting that into a
Right.
Probably a little bit of both. If you always have the ultra wide frame going, then you can always have extra information about what's around what you take a picture of with the primary camera.
Right.
So maybe if they're smartly always capturing some of that information around the outside edge and then running it through a model and including that in a slight reframe, I could see that not being insane.
And that would allow the generative expand to also use other things that were actually there.
Right.
Because the ISPs in these smartphones, they have like 2 or 3 now, and they can just run all of the cameras all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just sampling from every sensor, and then if you use generative expand, it stores that metadata like in a compressed format. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the iPhone camera system, excluding the single camera ones, kind of already do this, right? Like every photo you take there's image data coming from the other lenses too.
Google first did that with like super res zoom. And I think Apple does that now as well.
Didn't Google also do it? Like, I vaguely remember the original Pixels.
It was the Pixel 3.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, where it's like, it's just always taking pictures, and then when you press the button, like the shutter button, it just like saves that one.
Well, that's the Nexus XP. That's just HDR. That's just HDR in general.
Okay.
But there's also like the live photo thing.
Yeah.
Where it's always running a quick video in the background. And so if you take a photo and someone's eyes are closed, or there's a funny thing happening in that moment, you can like watch the live photo and see the 3-second video of that moment.
Yeah.
So it's always capturing something.
And if you do take a live photo, I suppose it has sort of like the micro jitter of your hand, and so there's a little bit of a different perspective there. It can use that information.
Whoa.
So yeah, I mean the Pixel already does that.
Yeah, and the Pixel will, I think they also say they take the center of the frame and add information from the telephoto.
Yeah.
So like, it makes sense. They're just like slowly pushing the limits of like what counts as part of the original photo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm curious whether or not they like lean into we are still thinking about, image, like what is an actual image.
Yeah.
No way. They already forgot about all that.
Apple didn't really.
Apple, when I go to some of these briefings, I don't know how much I'm allowed to directly quote them. Actually, I'm not allowed to directly quote them. But a lot of the sentiment is, you see what those other companies are doing with these crazy AI generated adding things to photos. We don't do that intentionally because we try to keep the original thesis of capturing a moment that actually happened.
Yeah.
And yes, you can erase people from the background. Yes, you can tweak colors and lighting, but it's a capture of a moment that really happened.
Yeah.
So I guess if you're changing the angle of capture, you're not changing what happened.
Right.
If you're changing, extending maybe what's not originally in the frame, but it's from information that was really there.
Right.
You can keep that same philosophy without violating your thesis.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Apple's also like the least a tool is a tool manufacturer of like the major tech companies. I mean it like I do feel like a lot of companies are like, we're trying to build these tools and we're gonna let people like do crazy things with them, and Apple's a little bit more like, we want to make cool tools, but we don't want to make anything that you could potentially do anything evil with, even if that, or nefarious, I shouldn't say evil, but like nefarious with, even if that means restricting our tools more than other manufacturers.
Yeah, true. Whereas Google's just like, let it fly, baby.
Yeah.
Like Google would like show things. You could literally remember that you'd have the kid on the bench with the balloons, and they just like slide them over on the bench, and you're like, okay, now that's not a real thing.
Yeah.
Like everyone watched that and went, oh, they all thought of 3 other things that they could change in their head that would be completely insane and not part of the original capture.
Yeah.
So Yeah, that they walk that line in a very, very different place than Google does.
Let's hear the story here.
I did. So I was at Game 4 of the Sixers this weekend.
Did they win that one?
No, they did not. Spent $144 on the worst basketball game I've ever seen. Still love that team 6 in 7.
What happened to this podcast?
I'm on the subway. I'm on the SEPTA going back to catch my bus back to New York, and kid and dad both in Celtics gear. Just kidding. Jesus Christ. But they had taken a picture at the game, and and the kid and the dad very stoked, head to toe jerseys, and the dad's kind of bummed because there's like a weird shadow across his face, and the photo's like kind of ruined. You know, it was the kind of thing where like a lot of people, crowded area, hey, can you take this picture? They only have time for one snap. They get out of there. And the dad's like, damn, like I really wanted to post this, but like you can't really, the shadow's really weird. You can't really see my face. This is like not a really good memory photo. And the kid's like, no, you can just edit it. He's on a Pixel. And the dad's like, no, that's not how photo editing works. The kid's like 9, by the way. Like clearly in elementary school.
Dad, just ask it to do it.
The dad's like, no, like you can raise the brightness, but then it'll look really weird. And the kid's just like, give me your phone. And he does it on the subway, does like I don't have a Pixel, so I don't know what tool, but he does the AI photo enhance thing and like cleans up the face shadow like that. Yeah. And the dad was just like,
what is this black magic?
What?
Yeah.
Like, my phone could do. I was like, oh wow. So like, not only are people using these features, but like, children are like very aware.
I'm just
of like how capable.
If I showed some of this stuff to my dead grandma, like her mind would be blown.
My grandmother recently passed away, and we have a video of my father interviewing her many years ago about her life story. So I was going through that video to try to like clean it up because my dad used Windows
Movie
like
Maker.
free trial. Yeah, Windows Movie Maker, some free trial thing that has a giant watermark over it. No. So I spent like $100-something on some weird AI video editing tool to like remove that watermark, and it did. Whoa. But there are parts where the watermark was over her face, and it just like completely warped it into some like demonic looking thing.
Oh jeez.
So I am very skeptical about these tools with human faces in particular. Like that's a real touchy area because if it does it in the wrong way, it just like completely ruins the memory.
Human faces, I think that we're particularly attuned at noticing the patterns on what people's faces look like. So like, you know, if Marquez gets generated on Gemini or whatever, and it's like it looks 98% like Marquez, but I'm like, but that's not quite Marquez.
Dude, you
can always notice, you know.
I spent so much time looking at Marquez's face professionally that
and personally.
Respectfully. No, that when you get shot on unusual focal lengths, I'm like something's real. Not that you look bad, but it's just like I'm so used to seeing you between 30 and 60 millimeters that when I see you on a telephoto or I see you on an ultra wide, I'm like,
I do that to I look in a mirror and I look at like the swapped version, and that looks weird to me still.
Yeah.
Remember when Samsung, there was all that talk about how you could erase an object in front of your face and it would regenerate your face and it would actually look shockingly good? Yeah. Short about that.
Yeah.
Like, people on one hand hate that Samsung has to know a lot about your face to do that really good regeneration of your face, but on the other hand, it works the best for that particular use case.
I mean, it's the whole the more context you give it, the better it's going to be, but that means you have to give it more of your information and data.
Of your life.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another Mark Gurman leak that Apple is working on. So he went on TBPN, which, if people don't know, it's OpenAI's propaganda outlet.
Oh,
hit the air horn. That was fire.
Where is it?
There we go.
Thanks, Alice. He went over 6 different new product categories that Apple is allegedly working on.
Let's talk about it.
I want us to talk about each of these.
Yeah.
All right. Number 1. AI AirPods.
Here we go.
Why?
What is that?
I don't know.
I can tell you there is some AI in AirPods already.
Yeah.
But what this means is something actually a little more insane, right? This is the cameras in the AirPods, right?
Probably.
Oh, this is like the humane AI pods.
So right now, AirPods can do live translate type stuff with AI. They do, because they've always called it machine learning and neural nets and stuff like with active noise cancellation, transparency mode, and all the like stuff that they do with processing with the compute on AirPods.
Yeah.
But AI AirPods is adding sensors and more compute to these things to make them like almost a little more standalone of like an AI thing.
Totally.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't want cameras on my earbuds.
Yeah. I think we should preface this by saying these are all things that they could be working on, not necessarily guaranteed upcoming products.
For sure.
There's for sure tons of crazy unannounced, unreleased products underground in Apple Park somewhere that will never see the light of day.
Yeah.
This could be 6 of those, but they're at least thinking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, AI AirPods.
Do you have any thoughts, Ellis?
My thought, I have 2 thoughts, and they're actually in like direct contradiction with one another, which is
Argue with yourself.
if it's a camera, you know, what is this a style AI product that just happened as a headphones in, I feel like they will almost definitely release like a necklace pendant.
Well, that's later on the list.
Oh,
So we'll talk about that
There you go.
in a bit.
Well, the thing that these are closest actually to in terms of functionality would be like the Meta glasses.
so that was my other point, which is like, as much as I would love to see these as a pendant, just because I think Apple is generally really good at wearables, I also think, like, if this is personal opinion time, I think the Meta glasses are like possibly the worst idea of a product in like the last 10 years, and so it's just like I would hate for Apple to get in on the always
What's wrong with
on
the Meta
camera
glasses?
privacy nightmare, we don't care about you train.
So here's where I'll push back a little bit.
Please.
The Meta, all the stuff we've heard about Meta has a lot to do with privacy and how the data's been treated.
Yeah.
And the one thing that Apple has always been on the, I'd say, correct side of the line is how they treat your data, which is
I agree.
most of it never leaving the device, most of it being treated very securely.
Yeah, if it does leave the device, it's encrypted to all hell.
Right. So if they can offer the same functionality that Meta is with the glasses,
That's a great point.
which is potentially being able to ask something about what you're standing in front of. I'm standing in front of this monument, but I'm hard of hearing, or I don't have great eyesight,
Yeah.
but tell me what I'm about to like be looking at. Stuff like that could, without having glasses on, could give you the same functionality and deliver it directly into your ears.
It is true. The fact that you need to be wearing these glasses in order to get the contextual information is pretty annoying, and at least in Brooklyn, if you are walking down the street, you are wearing headphones.
And the one thing Apple has been incredibly good at for a long time is introducing a new thing for you to use / wear that looks kind of silly at first, and then it's everywhere and everyone's used to it. You remember when AirPods first came out with the long white stem? We all made fun of that for so long, and then it was just everywhere.
I found a tweet from even more than 6 years ago when those came out, and I was hard
because they looked ridiculous.
Well, I was wrong about that.
They
I disagree.
objectively,
I think you were right. I think they do, Mark.
they objectively look ridiculous,
Yes,
but when
traditional
everyone's
ones.
wearing them, they don't look
The
ridiculous.
first one, Gen 1, still looks stupid in my opinion.
With the long stem.
The long stem.
They did shorten the stem.
Yeah,
I was
short stem's fine.
I think I was a freshman in college when they came out, and I just remember them instantly becoming a status symbol. Because it's not like they were super expensive, but they were pretty expensive, and it was still, like, when they came out, the big question was, like, how are you not going to lose these?
Yeah.
And so it instantly became, like, I'm wealthy enough to lose these and buy another one sort of product. I don't know. But, so, that's how I feel. It's like, I take back what I said, Marcus, because you are right. Like, I do think if Apple did make the I'm always pointing a camera at something, they would hopefully keep that in line with their current data practices. But I have trust issues.
Well,
You know?
everybody does. This is kind of what I think they're going to struggle with is anytime Apple is going to have a camera that is always pointed at people, even if they have all of these security practices and all of these things about we only use it if you give it these permissions and we only use it when you say these certain commands, people are going to feel nervous. Like, remember when the AirTags came out and for like 6 months people were like, I'm going to be stocked with these, you know?
True.
So,
Yeah.
which is a real problem. Yes, which is a real problem.
Yeah, it's not necessarily trust issues. It's more that the practical way these products work, they're going to have a leak at some point, right? Because there's going to be something that the camera doesn't understand, and there's going to have to be a third-party human looking at it to decipher it to make the models better.
That's a good
moving forward.
Will Apple do that?
Is that
though?
Apple?
That's what I'm
the
saying.
reason.
I want to see how they're going to navigate it.
I think that's the reason it's like a double-sided or double-edged sword. Like, that's the reason Apple's AI has been so poor, is because they don't do that.
Yeah.
So their models are so far behind because they're not improving in that way.
Yeah.
And so you get the benefit of having that extra privacy, but you have these far worse, far smaller models with way less information.
Maybe what they'll do is they'll take the image and then they'll send it to their like private cloud compute that's running the Gemini, and then Gemini will parse it and then send it back to your
Or maybe they're just trying to build a quick snap camera. You know, the most popular feature from everyone I've talked to who owns Meta glasses is just being able to take pictures and videos. And
by
POV
far.
it.
Nobody really cares about the AI
I
parts
do
of the
wonder,
Meta glasses.
what is the angle like from the side of your head? Like,
Oh, you think they'd be on? I assume they would be on the
Oh no.
on the case?
on the case.
Oh no, I think the rumor is that they're in the stems.
Well, then wouldn't it just that's just eyes?
Yeah, that's the point.
Exactly, just like the Meta glasses.
Like you have eyes.
So they're operating at your field of view and can look at what you're looking at.
I totally assumed it would be like a lanyard.
However-
I guess
But like on your ears, like what about my hair?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions.
That
That's a
makes
good
sense.
Alice, I actually like your opinion, like thought process on it, because it would make a lot of sense to put it on the case, because then you're not, having a camera looking at people.
That was a rumor, though, that potentially Apple was going to do a camera in the Apple Watch.
If picture this solves the hair thing, right? Because if the cameras were, instead of being on the stalk, were on the outside of the bud facing like perpendicular to your eyes, you would, in order to look at something, you'd go move your hair back and go.
That's actually true.
I'm hearing images right now.
And could Apple make that a thing that people think is normal?
Probably.
Maybe.
For audio listeners, I just pretended to brush my hair back and did the most cartoony I'm listening to something cupping ear possible.
Point your ear at the thing.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
there's a lot more products on this.
There's 5 more products. We really got to run through these. So,
Yeah.
Number 2, smart glasses. We know they've been working on these for a very long time.
Bring it on.
This seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really a lot to talk about there.
Well, I guess will they have displays or not? Which is
I don't think they're going to have displays.
I think they'll start with no displays, and they'll eventually make a one with displays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just showed notifications or something.
I do have one interesting thing to say about the smart glasses, which is probably going to have like a million people in the comments being like, you have no idea what you're talking about. But Apple loves aluminum. Aluminum's really cool because it is strong and light, but it is also bendy. And if we learned one thing from talking to the Meta glasses engineers, it's that bendy smart glasses with displays are not good.
They need rigidity.
And so I wonder what they're going to make them out of if they do have displays. That's my 2 cents, rubbing those pennies together. Up next was a smart display.
Yeah, so this is basically, it's like a home display. It's
like the
it's like a Google Nest Hub.
Home Hub.
Nest Hub.
It's the one they've had in the basement of Apple Park, just like waiting to be released for a decade.
Well, they're,
It feels so obvious.
Dude.
Like the HomePod sits there. It's a nice speaker. You have a HomePod Mini because HomePod wouldn't sell because it's a bazillion dollars. So then you have a $99 HomePod Mini.
Yeah.
That's still $100. It's still just Siri. What if you could control your HomeKit stuff and press buttons instead of relying on Siri? It seems so obvious.
I have a Nest Hub Mini and a HomePod Mini. I have both of them.
Yeah.
Next to each other.
Yeah.
Because I like the display. It would be very obvious. I don't know how they haven't done that yet. But an extension of that is their tabletop robot that they've been working on, which is effectively like an iPad on a little robot thing that can like move around and point at you and do stuff like that. This has been rumored for quite a while at this point.
I never got this one. What does it... Okay. I get what an iPad does. I'm picturing it on a table connected to an arm so it can point in different directions. Why would I want it to be on a table connected to an arm?
I think
the center stage camera already lets me have a FaceTime call and walk around.
No. So I have a thing to add to this. Do you remember a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, Apple released that research paper on animatronic motion? Do you guys remember this?
Yes.
They built a smart lamp.
Yes.
And they did all of this testing to see what kind of moves does this robot lamp, it's sort of like a Pixar lamp.
Yeah, that's
what kind of moves does it need to make people like it? And they discovered that in order to make people like the lamp, actually these non-linear sort of extra artsy, dancey moves were really, so I wonder if this is the culmination of all of that.
That's so interesting.
I mean, considering they used to own Pixar, they have some lineage there. It'd be fun.
You remember what was the phone that just came out, the AI? Little gimbal on a...
the Honor.
Yeah.
The Honor robot phone.
The Honor robot phone did that.
Yeah.
It is I guess it's a concept phone. It's not like for a retail phone. But it had this gimbal with the camera on top of it. And it would also kind of give you these like little nods and shake its head at you. And it would give you not fully anthropomorphic looks, but it would kind of have a face type of thing. It's still kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Apple's angle on this is.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I don't understand that product, to be honest.
I think it would be cool.
Yeah, I guess I sort of agree with you. The lamp was really cool. Like, the lamp was really cool because it had this sort of ability you could direct what it was illuminating with all sorts of like gestures and commands, and it would just sort of seem like the most fun futuristic lamp you could buy. But I don't know if it's gonna have like a grasper or what.
I don't think it's supposed to have a grasp thing, like a claw. Yeah, they basically made a Pixar lamp.
Oh my god.
In real life.
If it is actually a lamp and it has a display with speakers, I would use this.
If it was a lamp, I would buy it.
This would be like an $800 lamp.
Probably.
If it was a lamp, I'd be stoked.
I only think it's a lamp just because
I don't think it's a lamp.
They, this is on Apple's website. Like this is something that
Machine learning research.
They did. You should read this paper. It's really cool. Like they did a lot of research into in order to move 6 inches to the left, do you do it linearly? How do you ramp the speed? Do you move,
animation in real life.
Like cock back and then switch. Like it's really cool.
To make it friendly,
Yeah. Also, just want to say, if they release the HomePod with a screen, they're going to call it the HomePad.
Yeah.
That's just wanted to
actually been the leaked name.
God,
sorry, Alice.
Alice thought he was making a very clever prediction/joke.
Yeah,
but that's probably what it's called.
If you search HomePad, it'll come up.
No way.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, security camera.
No, actually, we skipped pendant by accident.
Well, no, we did skip pendant.
I mean, we kind of
pendant / necklace.
Right.
It's another version of let me put a sensor on you that you can wear all the time. It's not glasses. It's not on your AirPods, but it's around your neck. Works in fashion. You put a nice Hermes necklace or whatever. I don't know who makes necklaces, but you put a fashion accessory around your neck, and then that is your little AI accessory from Apple.
Chokers are bad, baby.
Choker.
No.
Apple choker.
You say that, but someone's going to do that.
I know, but 100%. AI choker just sounds like
that is the
way we all
Gen
know.
Alpha. It's going to
already being made. The thing about this is they kind of tried to make the Apple Watch fashion. You know, they really tried to make it fashion.
The gold one.
Well, all of them really. But then eventually because all the Apple Watches look exactly the same, like the shape of them, I never really want to wear mine anymore because it just looks like what everyone else is wearing.
It accidentally, it was funny. Before, so it started off, there were no Apple Watches. Yeah. There were some smartwatches and they were kind of dorky, so Apple comes along.
There were no Apple Watches.
They were like, watches are fashion, so if we are going to sell a watch as Apple, the cool tech company, it needs to be fashionable. So they made the Apple Watch edition. They had a gold one. They had this Hermes collection of watch bands. They had all the accessories, and they very much marketed it and presented it as a fashion accessory that happens to be connected to your iPhone. Fast forward to today, it is everywhere, like you said. So now it's less fashion, more utility. Right. I remember having that random Kevin O'Leary interview pop up on my feed every once in a while, where he's like, I wear this extremely nice watch, and I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that Apple Watch because that says I'm 50% off, and I have this incredible timepiece I love, and I'm like, that's how people who appreciate fashion watches think of the Apple Watch now.
Yeah.
So it's flipped.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been one of those things that just has a ton.
Well, so my question is, if you make a pendant and they all look the same, I mean, part of the reason people wear necklaces is because they're unique and different.
Fashion.
So it's kind of insane to release one necklace that looks exactly
just different chains.
Yeah, but that's not enough differentiation, I don't think.
I mean, with the Apple Watch, you just change the band.
Okay. What if it goes the way of AirPods? The little white ball is a status symbol, the way AirPods were. And it's the I have an iPhone necklace, but then you get to fashion accessorize it with a different chain. I think people,
if that's enough.
Unfortunately, people.
But okay, wait. We keep omitting a part. What does it do?
Nothing.
Yeah, right?
I mean, it is stuff.
Well, it just always records.
It's endlessly gathering context and offering you, the AI assistant the same way the Meta Glasses AI assistant has context.
I have a feeling it won't have a camera.
Yeah, probably doesn't need
the pendant, I think, is just going to have, it'll do all the other biometric stuff that you need to know. Are you in a loud environment? How many steps is our pedometer in it?
Is it going to listen to everything you say?
I doubt it.
It's just going to listen for the keywords.
I think it'll have temperature sensor and a loudness sensor, and it'll just be all those things that it's your ambient environment, and that way it can be put into your health app. And then eventually, because they're eventually going to move further and further into the health stuff and try to say, oh, I've known every environment that you've been in the last month, and now you can give that data to your doctor, and then your doctor can tell you if you I don't know, have been going to too many concerts.
No. It'll give your data to your doctor, and your doctor's AI will.
That's true.
We'll parse through it.
I'm not sure. I think all of these new products sort of beg this. are beginning to beg this question of what cognition are you willing to offload? And I'm not sure context is the kind of cognition I want to offload. I'm not saying it's a bad thing if that is, but like this whole idea of like it'll just be constantly capturing your day and all the things you hear and stuff like that. Like I get it in theory, but I feel like I do fine just like remembering what happened in my day and resynthesizing it later. And the kind of cognition that I'm more okay offloading is like what's the best way to organize this div class in an HTML doc.
I'll offer you a devil's advocate because I think a lot of Apple's best products come with a great ad that demonstrates like how they expect people to use it and like the use case for it. And human memory, everyone knows, is inherently a little bit flawed. Yeah. And so there's going to be the use case of like, Siri, where did I leave my blah, blah, blah? And it's going to go, oh, last place I saw that was Blair. And you go find it, and it's like, I'm so glad I had this context gathering thing that remembers it because I didn't remember it. Yeah. And that's an ad, and that's a use case, and that's I think I might want to buy this.
Well, in the first like year of ChatGPT, every AI like startup company was some sort of just context necklace.
Yeah, yeah. I just think we should be aware, because I do kind of believe that when you offload the forms of cognition to the AI, you lose them, and you have to retrain them if you want them back, you know? And I do think we have to start asking ourselves, like, what are we okay losing? Because as soon as you as soon as you don the pendant and you begin not being as aware, because you can sort of just be like, oh, the pendant will remember that, I think you will very quickly realize that your short-term memory is just gone.
Yeah, there's been studies already showing this.
Yeah, and so I think, I do think as cool as the idea of I will never lose my keys again will be, I do think we need to start asking ourselves that question. Am I willing to lose this part of my brain? And there are parts, again,
I've already decided which parts I got rid of.
Yeah, I do not want any mental space taken up by how HTML works. I am totally fine letting
everyone will have a different. Everyone will have a different line in the sand for what they're willing to offload.
Yeah,
I have my tasks app that I fully rely on. If I don't write it down, I'm not going to remember. Yeah. And I know I won't remember. Yeah. And I know that if I write it down, I will. And that's where my line is for some people. When I go through a briefing and I need to remember all the little details of something, I take my notes. Some people specifically use AI tools to take notes on meetings. That's the thing that it's good for. Yeah. You give you a summary at the end, and that's why you use it. So,
Well, speaking of capturing other people doing stuff, the last item on this list is a security camera, which, I mean, I like it, going back to what Adam said earlier, because now we know that the Ring cameras are just cybersecurity nightmares and like unbelievably easy to hack into. So I would hope that we get the Apple encryption treatment on the Apple cameras.
That would be nice. That would be a big up for them. A lot of people would probably like that. The other thing is that they just have not pushed into smart home stuff almost at all.
They're like the hub, but none of the accessories.
Yeah, like Made for HomeKit is this like overly convoluted like thing where they have to approve everything that gets the Made for HomeKit badge, and like they're way more strict about it versus like Amazon and Google. The reason that they were supporting Matter so heavily is because the amount of products that work with HomeKit is way less than like, you know, Google's like in the middle there where they have some Made for Google Assistant or whatever, and then Alexa's like, let's go baby, just keep slapping it on. So they were happy to have the Matter products. It makes more sense for them now to actually get into their own product category again, because they could dominate with a lot of home stuff.
This to me felt like another obvious one. Yeah, like they make the iPhone, which has a great camera and also a smart camera experience, and then obviously they make the Home Hub, and then they can have it connected. Yeah, just it feels so obvious.
And the security thing is huge.
Yeah, and then put the screen on the HomePod so I can see my feed. So when someone rings the Apple doorbell, I get the feed from the video. Yeah,
maybe that's what the robot is for. So when someone rings your doorbell, it'll swivel over to you and be like, hey, look, it's John Turnus at your door.
Yeah, he wants to be CEO. Is the AA team going to be in everything? Are we, like, a few years down the road, are we just going to live in a giant sea of AA team chips?
I mean, they barely have enough for the Neo right now, so.
Yeah. They put them in the studio display.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's a whole iPhone in your display.
Yeah, if you have an iPhone and a studio display and a MacBook Neo,
you have three
like identical devices right there.
Yeah, 18. Oh no, yeah. So base iPhone.
Yeah, base iPhone.
And then a studio display non-XDR is also an A18.
Is there an M chip in? No, there's an A18 in this, right?
Yeah, there's an A18 in that.
Yeah.
The Pro iPhone has an A18 Pro though.
Okay.
A19 Pro actually. A19 Pro. So you have an A19 and an A18 and another A18. It's crazy.
It's the
All right,
18.
speaking of A,
Yeah.
Hey!
Ad break.
Oh.
A ad break. Trivia.
Yeah.
Trivia.
So,
We're gonna stay
first
in the
question.
green. Stay in the
We
green.
are a
please.
mobile podcast. We talk about phones and stuff while people are on the go or washing their dishes. But
A mobile pod.
either way, whichever one you want.
Do it on the
So speaking of mobile stuff, let's talk about some mobile technology. CDMA
Yeah.
stands for Code Division Multiple Access. Sorry, Marquez. So what does GSM stand for?
What is CDMA? It's Code Division Mobile
Code Division
Access.
Multiple Access
Okay. And GSM.
stands for
GSM Arena.
Yeah, GSM stands for GSM Arena Site Mobile.
Phones. Well, we'll think about that.
We will.
Answers will be at the end like usual. We'll be right back. Support for this show comes from Shopify. Whenever you're stepping into something big, it's natural to ask, what if this just doesn't work out? Especially when it's as unpredictable as starting a business. But maybe the better question is, what if I absolutely crush it? Shopify can help you get on that wavelength. They're the commerce platform behind millions of businesses worldwide and nearly 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from established brands like Gymshark and Magic Spoon to companies just getting started. Their design tools make it simple to create the exact online First impressions matter a ton. It's why having a top-of-the-line website to catch potential customers is ups and large enterprises to make going from idea to live site as
work ethic,
Holy
and the ups
shit,
and
how many
downs that
ads?
come on the path to achieving greatness.
Road work. Let's see.
We'll dive into their stories and get valuable
Never.
insights from top executives.
I have there's some renders in there,
Let's see it.
but Samsung's displayless smart glasses have leaked. So if you-
Playlist. So just glasses.
they're they're smart glasses.
just AI glasses.
They've got a camera. All right, we're back. Okay, we were just talking about Apple making a lot of AI stuff, so now we're gonna pivot it a little bit. Samsung's displayless smart glasses have leaked. So if you-
Playlist. So just glasses.
they're they're smart glasses.
just AI glasses.
They've got a camera. They got two cameras.
A camera and AI glasses.
Yeah. So if you click the link, there's some renders in there.
Let's see it.
But Android headlines got a hold of some allegedly leaked marketing images for the Galaxy glasses. If they're accurate,
Galaxy glasses.
yeah, Galaxy glasses, which makes sense.
Oh my god.
Why is that so funny to me?
Well, I don't know.
Because it sounds like Galaxy Gas.
Yeah, that might be why. Galaxy glasses.
Galaxy glasses. Okay, well, if they're accurate, they have dual cameras, which is interesting. They go one on each side. They will have Samsung branding on the side. They don't seem to have an inner display right now, but apparently that is coming later next year. They are said to run on Gemini XR, Android XR, which means they'll be controlled mostly through voice commands. And the alleged specs are the Qualcomm Snapdragon AR1 chip, which makes sense, 12 megapixel Sony sensors, a 155 milliamp hour battery, which is in line with the Ray-Bans, bone conduction speakers, 50 grams, rumored to be priced between $379 and $499, which is quite a wide range.
It's kind of a big range, but it isn't actually that big of a range.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like somewhere under 500.
Yeah.
It's not impulse buy
They better
territory,
be.
obviously, but it is not cheap.
They need to make these cheaper. I'm
Think so?
honest. Yeah.
So the Metas are what, 350?
Yeah, but those are
they went up though.
But those are also Ray-Bans.
True.
This is a random Samsung glasses.
But aren't they going to collab? So I haven't read this article yet, but typically there's some sort of. I think they all recognize they have to collab with a glasses maker.
I don't know if
It's Warby
Samsung-
Parker or Luxottica, whoever. They need someone to make the glasses.
Samsung hasn't announced a collab yet. Google did, because
Maybe-
Google's doing Warby Parker and Gentle Monster.
Right. There's only so many companies to go around.
I like Gentle Monster glasses.
See,
Fancy.
that's exactly the reaction I had.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Because you're not. They're hoping you don't think about it as Google glasses. They're like, oh, I could get the Gentle Monster glasses with these features in them.
It's 100% Gentle Monster because that's also a South Korean company.
That's true.
Interesting.
But can they do that
I don't think
with Google and with
Yeah, I don't think they can
Why not?
dip.
Google and Samsung are like besties /
true.
frenemies.
I think once you're off the market, once you do one collab, you're locked in.
Once you already have a date to the prom, you can't mess around like that. We've seen the movies.
Well, did they say that Google has a
2026,
collab
man.
with them, or Android XR has a collab with them?
Google.
It was Google.
It is Google itself for now, so I don't know. We'll see.
But I mean, overall, Android, like, you're going to see this.
See how you do. I think you're gonna be just fine. So. Yep. How I predicted, just fine. Wow, look at that. Beautiful.
Is Google's advantage in this case, right? It's the same advantage that Android has over the iPhone, where they have so many manufacturers. Like Samsung's going to make smart glasses, Oppo's going to make smart glasses, Vivo's going to make smart glasses, OnePlus is probably going to make smart glasses.
Everybody in the club.
Everybody in the club makes smart glasses. Everyone's doing it.
Stop.
Is that not how that song goes?
My question is, why is it dual cameras? Why the left and the right?
Are they not all dual cameras?
No.
So Metas are just on one side,
Yeah.
and then
A fake one
a
on the
sort
other
of
side.
dummy lens on the other side for symmetry.
Yeah.
But you only record from one side.
Would that be for depth information?
Maybe?
That seems like the only reasonable way to have two cameras facing the same direction.
Maybe it's for the Galaxy XR glass. Like
That's probably.
So you record in 3D maybe, and then you can watch 3D videos.
Yeah, if you have a fixed distance, this is what we're talking about, Ellis, with the rigidity. Like, you have a perfectly fixed, exactly measurable distance between the two lenses at all times. You can design an algorithm to make stereoscopic video from that
you use in the Galaxy. But what are their Vision Pro called?
So we saw it when it was Project Muhan. Now it's the Galaxy XR.
Is that what it is?
You can double check, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if
it is Galaxy XR.
I don't know if there's that many Samsung super fans that are like gonna spend that much money on Samsung smart glasses. I would personally buy Google smart glasses before Samsung smart glasses.
So it'll be interesting when those are out, when the Samsung ones are out and the Google ones are out, and they have a hugely overlapping functionality, and they look almost the same, and they're priced almost the same. Like, what's gonna make someone pick one versus the other?
Samsung's gonna have to figure out how to make them work better for their ecosystem, because they have Samsung Health. They have
You just look at your washing machine and it starts cleaning your clothes.
That's actually probably what they're gonna do. They may have stuff that Google doesn't make, where you can just like tell your fridge to do, or like ask it what's in your fridge and it'll tell you. You have a Samsung fridge.
True.
You know.
I just want to say it doesn't matter who makes it. If you're wearing glasses and recording your daughter at her birthday party, I'm gonna make fun of you. It's just like the Apple Vision Pro.
No,
I love that.
That's like the one use case I think is like cool with these. Like being like, oh, I need to take a video right now.
Yeah, but not like like the spatial video when they were demoing the Apple Vision Pro, and it's just the guy like all up in his daughter's face.
That's
That I'm surprised we didn't make fun of that more.
Oh, we
being the one guy at a birthday party who's recording everything with a Vision Pro and like actively using.
Dude, being the one guy at anything who's using a Vision Pro is tough.
What's it like to live in Cupertino? Well,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay.
They really tried to sell people on the watching back that memory will be special to you.
Yeah.
So here's the way you capture that memory is to be that guy.
That being the first home camcorders were pretty ginormous.
That's true.
And people still, I don't know if you were getting roasted for using one of those.
You were. I remember.
Sure, but
my
at least
dad had one of those, and everyone made fun of it.
Yeah, but at least it wasn't mounted to your face.
But it was, I think,
to get the right POV.
I mean, kind of. You had to put it up to your face.
You were like this.
Well, and the very first ones were so big they had to sit on your shoulder, and then you had a pack that you wore on your belt that actually held tapes.
That's old.
So it was like,
that's sick.
I guess the novelty of like the first cameras recording stuff, it was such an impactful thing to be able to actually watch something back later that maybe it was worth the social trade-off.
That's true.
Now it's like, oh, I can watch it in 3D. That's
no, but I have to put on your like sweaty thing.
Yeah, I'd rather not wear this thing. I can just capture it with my phone like everybody else, and I can still watch it and experience it later.
And watch it in 3D because the iPhone
Yeah, the
will
phone.
like depth convert your things now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a good way to capture stereoscopic video.
I just like worry that this is just about training data. Like
It's all about training data.
like all these companies are just trying to get training data, and they're like,
Yes.
oh, we'll give you some cute glasses in exchange for you being our little lab rat.
Correct. That's what all of big
That's
tech
technology for the past 20 years.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
especially the last 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially the last 5.
Yeah.
Switching gears. Okay, this is a weird one. Spotify Premium now includes Peloton classes.
Wait, what?
It's only the Peloton classes that don't need dedicated hardware, so no tread, which is the treadmill, and no Peloton bike classes. But everything else, like running, yoga, strength, and Pilates, you now have access to in Spotify Premium.
So they're saying, I have a Spotify Premium subscription. I can open the Spotify app, and I can take a yoga class.
Correct.
In it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, there's a case to be made for like Apple has the Run With Me and like the Walk With Me things.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you have like a running coach in your ear, I guess that's considered audio.
You know what this is the opposite of? Like some companies, like car companies, their brand is so well known for one specific thing that if they want to branch out into something else, they have to like start a new brand name to do that.
Yeah.
Even though they're the same company. So like Nissan makes, you know, cheap, reliable cars, great, but they want to make luxury cars. You can't have an expensive Nissan Infinity. Boom. Now you can sell the same stuff or sell more expensive stuff under the same company name, but a different name to actually get that across.
Right.
Everyone knows Spotify is music, but they've been trying desperately to add to that, whether it's podcasts, whether it's the DJ, the AI stuff. Now this, like, Peloton class and yoga class, like, I want it to be not the Spotify name to actually have a chance.
I mean, Netflix added games and then they added podcasts, you know, and Spotify added audiobooks and they added podcasts. Because remember, Spotify originally didn't even have podcasts.
Right.
And then they became like the de facto podcast app for a lot of people.
And I think they believe that that's because of the Spotify name. People open the Spotify app, they already like Spotify, they use it already, and so we're going to leverage the Spotify name to also be good at and popular at these other things.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like they need to add more value in some way, but all of these streaming companies, whether it's Netflix, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Spotify, are just trying to build out full ecosystems where you can do basically everything in it. Because, you know, there's this, what is the saying? It's like, we're competing against you sleeping. Is what, I don't remember what tech CEO said this, but he was like, we're competing with your sleep. It was Reed Hastings, Netflix
Reed
CEO.
Hastings for Netflix.
He said, we're competing with sleep on the margin.
Okay, I can see that, because you watch Netflix before you go to sleep, and if you want to keep staying on Netflix, you're trading your sleep. That makes it direct, okay.
I think that also was in particular, someone was asking him about the competition with like YouTube and stuff, and he was like, oh, we don't really consider them our
Sleep is the
competition.
big competition.
Our biggest
that's
competition
funny.
for your attention is like sleep.
That is really funny. Considering also that YouTube is a direct competitor, that's really funny.
Yeah.
This is how they're describing this move. Time on Spotify should feel meaningful and intentional, not something that slips away in a blur of mindless scrolling. That's why we've always invested in experiences that leave you feeling more energized, in control, and empowered. We also look to the user base and creators on our platform for inspiration, and that's why we're expanding into the new category, fitness.
Yeah. I mean, I can kind of see it. And also Peloton is like on the verge of bankruptcy again. So
Their launch.
they need to do anything. You know what I mean? I think that what Peloton gets out of it is if people like the classes in general, they might buy a Peloton subscription for the actual bike tread. And then Spotify is like, oh, we're technically offering more value. If you're a Peloton user who doesn't have the bike or tread, but you still like the classes, then you could just cancel your Peloton subscription.
Sure, if you're paying for 2 subscriptions, you can cancel one of them.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Peloton probably hates this.
it's weird. I think we're just going to keep seeing like YouTube added the games, and I think we're just going to continue to see all of these streaming companies build out the services that they offer so that you never leave their app. But it does feel weird because Spotify should not be a fitness company.
I feel like when I think of Peloton, I imagine it always appears in places I don't expect it to be, or it should be.
Yeah.
Just in advertising and like weird places they feature it. But it is bizarre that for this Peloton thing, you actively have to go out of your way to search for it. It's not like in the home UI. You have to search the word fitness, and then it pulls it up. So it's not.
I mean, it only launched like yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
So you might not even have gotten it yet.
It's there.
Oh, yeah, it is there.
What is a sweat-free workout? I guess it's like yoga. It's not really a workout.
A lot of people sweat while they do yoga. I'm just gonna say.
I'm gonna do let's do 5-minute breathing. I guess I can't play this.
No.
Please don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay, we've got a big story, but first, there's some breaking news that I just saw.
Breaking news!
Google Photos is launching an AI try-on feature for clothes that you own.
Oh, this is stupid.
Clothes you already own?
Yes.
Oh,
so you have a picture of...
No, it's not stupid. I think it's cool.
No, I have a big problem with the whole Google, like, try on this clothes with AI, because that's not how clothes work. Clothes, like,
what?
clothes drape over your body in a way that an AI just cannot predict, because it doesn't know.
True, man.
It is true. It doesn't.
You just have to take a lot of nudes, and then it'll know how it.
It would also need an in-depth knowledge of where the stitches are on every art. Like, it's just not like you could see how a color would work. Kind of,
which is helpful though.
Maybe this is like getting at the 80%. It's not going to be 100% perfect, but I can get a better sense of the proportions of something maybe if I use this feature versus if it's just floating with no body in it or a mannequin. I don't know.
But if this is stuff we already have, it already has the data.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it already has a picture of you wearing it, then maybe it would.
Yeah, wait, if the feature is just like, show me how this fits on me, and it just shows you the picture you already took. It's like, oh,
yeah.
That's how it fits.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
What is it supposed to do, then, if it's not just showing you pictures you already took?
Well, no, it's not just showing you pictures you already took. So it'll create cutouts. Here's directly from Google's website.
Okay.
It'll create these cutouts of clothing that you have photos of yourself wearing. And then you take a photo of yourself. Well, I guess it probably already has photos of yourself. And it will literally put the clothes on you.
So this is more like a mix and match type thing?
Yeah, it's a mix and match. You can save outfits, and you can also share them with friends. Look, you guys think the stupid... As a very non-fashionable person who's really bad at clothes, I kind of really like this.
No. I mean, there's companies that make apps for this.
I was going to say, this is Sherlocking many apps.
This isn't unusual.
Which is good, because those are all paid apps.
Well, now Daddy Google owns all your outfits.
It's not good, but
I'm a huge fan of this because one of the biggest tech things for movies that I've always wanted was the wardrobe from Clueless, and that's what this is.
It's like a smart wardrobe.
Yeah, exactly. It tells you what certain things in your wardrobe and how it looks on you. Like, you could just swipe through and create different outfits based on the things you wore. So like, if I wore this jacket today, but tomorrow I wear a different pair of pants, and I'm like, I wonder how that jacket would look with those pants.
Yeah,
and then you can just swipe them through and make it look.
I love this. Filter by category. Look at everything together or a deeper dive into a single category. Example: jewelry, tops or bottoms. Then scroll to rediscover long forgotten match items and try on looks virtually. See how an outfit will look on you before you get dressed. See individual pieces and then click try. What I want is Gemini to suggest me clothing pairings.
Let AI dress you?
Yes.
I'm sure it'll do that. You'll probably go, I'm going to it'll tell you what kind of event it is, black tie, whatever other themes.
I'm going to a podcast.
I mean,
and it'll be like, wear that thing you wore to the other podcast.
I'll be like, really?
This is probably inherently tied to Google Shopping, right?
Yes,
100%.
Obviously, that's the.
It's going to start showing you things that you don't already own for sure, and tell you, you could.
I'm down with that, bro.
You know, it works really well with that pair of pants you keep wearing.
Yeah.
This other shirt you don't have.
You know how people are like, I love Instagram ads because they're relevant to me and it's actually good.
People say that.
People do say that.
I agree with that 100%.
I do say that.
I have never bought anything on Instagram yet, although I might next week because I found something that I might want to buy for somebody I know. But, and I keep, being like, I can't let them win. However,
it's really good.
I don't like going to just clothing stores and just looking at stuff and then having to, I want to just swipe through a gallery and be like, that looks good on me, and then buy it. That's all I want to do.
What if it's hey, that shirt you have doesn't look too good on you. What about this new shirt over here?
I don't think it would tell you it looked like I don't think so.
I don't think that's how clothes work. I think that's...
It's not how clothes work, but it's 80% how clothes work, and that's
it's
all
how most people understand clothes to work enough.
It's better
enough
than scrolling a website.
Yeah.
Would you do this?
It's way better than scrolling a website.
I don't...
Would you do this with a car wrap?
Yes. Yes. It's like deeper.
It would essentially be perfect for a car.
Yeah.
Really? You don't need to see it in natural light and see it in the material and...
for the 90%, like, yes, there's the 5% of like how does it look in different lights for different angles, but for the 90% of like I can just import a model of the car and then just copy paste the texture onto the car, that's good enough for me to decide.
I've been suit shopping a lot lately, and like I know my jacket.
Suits are very different.
Yeah,
No.
I think it's
all the same, bro.
A t-shirt is so different than how a suit fits.
Yeah, I think there's how picky are you going to be about this piece of clothing, which is the same as the car.
Okay,
like,
fine. We'll talk about the t-shirt I'm wearing. Right, this is a color. Who makes it? A color wear.
it's a comfort color.
Comfort color.
Fix the
Right.
fucking
You shop
road.
on MKBHD.
It's a gorgeous shirt. I love the shirt.
You want me
It
just
looks really
to
good.
use this
Thank
link
you.
consistently?
Yeah,
I tell you,
it's actually
This shirt is not sized like other shirts. If you were to hold it up with another t-shirt of this, I forget if this is a large or an extra large.
You know what would solve that? AI Google Fit.
It wouldn't because there's
Google Fit. They can bring it back.
oh my God, Google Fit. I don't know. There's too many seams. There's too many measurement points. You need to see how the clothes like drape over your body. You need to know the length of all the stitches. I'm not saying it's impossible for an AI to have all these data points, but I'm saying knowing these tech.
I'm looking
data
straight.
point of
Shut
every
up.
article of clothing that's ever made and know all your measurements.
Here's a question.
They're gonna hallucinate it all.
Here's a question. Right now, when you buy a shirt like this, it shows you just like the shirt
Yeah.
with no body,
Yeah.
and maybe a couple pictures of it with people. Is this better than that? It's somewhere in between. Like the perfect thing of trying on the shirt in a mirror, that's 100%. The 0% is just a render of the shirt with no body. Somewhere in between is it's going to try to estimate how this will fit on you, and hopefully it gets it not terribly wrong. That's like somewhere in between.
I guess, to that I would just say that, like, for me personally, like, most online clothing has a model in the picture. It'll say something like the model is 6'1" and wearing this size.
Yeah.
And you can usually extrapolate, like, oh, this is... And given I'm still really bad at that, I order tons of stuff that I'm like, this technically fits, but makes me look like a cereal box, or this technically fits and makes me look like a penguin. It's so, like...
Yeah.
Like, for example, I got, big, long, gangly arms. I gotta have something with a slightly longer sleeve. Otherwise I look
the
like...
thing that is good.
That maybe.
I don't know. I don't have faith, but we should stop talking about it.
Well, okay, last note. I will say, like, I've never bought anything off Instagram ads, but I might next week. But I almost bought this sweater one time. There was like a big kind of holiday sweater and had a big cat face on it, and it was very cute and looked very warm. And then I looked at the reviews, and it was like, this is the worst fitting thing, the cheapest, like, material. So, like, my concern about it is, like, you don't know how good the material is, and that's a big thing.
I mean,
for sure.
And you also don't know the manufacturing. Like, there's so many different ways you can make a t-shirt. There's so many different machines that can make a t-shirt, and they all make a different quality shirt.
But this is also for clothes you already own.
No, you're right.
We're talking about the inevitable future where they
they already announced like last year, didn't they? The AI shopping tryout.
Yeah, and that.
With like a few supported.
Yeah, really, I got us off the rails by being like, I know this new thing is coming out is fun, but that thing from last year I'm still mad about. It's okay.
Well, one of the big stories of today, OpenAI is reportedly working on an AI smartphone to compete with the iPhone.
Okay, I have one question about this.
Yeah.
This is different than the Sam Altman, Johnny Ive.
I think they pivoted.
So they're not making hardware.
We don't know.
This, I would say, probably again falls in the same category as a lot of the Apple stuff we were talking about earlier, which is reportedly working on means, yeah, they're, of course.
Well, apparently there's already, so supply chain analyst Min-Ching Kuo posted a blog on Twitter about this, saying they're already working on it. They're in late stage talks with Qualcomm and MediaTek to build bespoke processors for it, and they're co-designing the phone with Luxshare, which is a major Chinese components manufacturer. So it's like, it's in the late stage, and I believe they said it might be releasing around the end of 2027, which is pretty late stage.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I have no doubt that a lot of people are really interested in what this could be.
Yeah.
The other thing is, like, all of the current smartphone makers are doing their best to add tons of AI features to their phones. Yeah. So is there anything that we think OpenAI could do in their smartphone that would give them an advantage that others, like Google makes phones, Apple makes phones, like that they couldn't do? Yeah, or is it just gonna get hyped because it's OpenAI?
The main thing that I'm thinking about is, like, if they build their chipsets and their phones specifically to be more optimized for things like continuous contextual processing, right? Like if it's always listening or something like that.
In a way that, like, Google wouldn't with Tensor and Gemini? Because they're gonna try that.
Google could with Tensor on the Pixel later, but they would have to start doing that now, which maybe they already did. Apple would never really do that, I don't think.
I just feel like this makes a lot of sense for OpenAI and not a lot of sense for the customer that's going to be using it. Because I already have a phone. Just because Apple doesn't let OpenAI do certain things on the phone, like that's not my problem.
They said it's to compete with the iPhone, so it's going to be...
Of course it is, because they want to be able to do things that Apple won't let them do.
Exactly. It's the direct competitor to the iPhone because Apple will never let OpenAI do all the things that they want to do on the iPhone.
Yeah.
So OpenAI makes their own hardware. People who are willing and want all that context and all this stuff in their account to work best on a phone will prefer it, I guess, over the iPhone because of all that stuff. And hopefully it also does all the stuff Apple does well.
I mean, the crazy thing is that apps would not, like, there's not going to be app developers.
Yeah, there's so many other things that come from making a smartphone that you have to get good at so fast. Like developers, cameras.
Yeah, I suppose, unless you believe the kind of pie-in-the-sky idea that Sam Altman keeps talking about where apps don't need to exist anymore because you can just ask it to do things and it will just do everything.
We're so far from that world. I get that that's what people are trying to do.
That's like 2050.
But we are far from that world. Apps are really good right now.
Yeah, and like being able to rely on services and have trust that the thing that you do is going to act the same way every time. Those are important. And I just don't think that asking your phone to do something and having like a 70 to 80% chance that it actually does it, I don't know if people are gonna be down with that. Also, like Maps data, like Google Maps, like how would that?
Yeah,
like
getting
tap into an
navigation.
API or something.
Asking it for the weather. There's so many good weather.
Oh god, it's just gonna hallucinate the weather.
Yeah, like there's things that phones do incredibly well. You know what this reminds me of? That video we did about the Neo robot.
Yeah.
Where, okay, if you believe in this future, like you really think that there's a world where this future product knows enough about you and has enough training data that it can actually be useful, then you have to launch a version of it before it's ready, before it has enough data, and before it's even good at anything, to have early adopters start to help you make it better and train it. And then by version 3, 4, 5, it could get there.
Yeah.
But the only way you could get there is if you start now with this probably inferior product.
Yeah.
So we're going to get maybe an OpenAI smartphone in 2027 that probably has a way worse camera than the iPhone and a way worse app store than the iPhone and a way worse bunch of other things than the iPhone.
Yeah.
But it'll do the beginnings of this cool thing well. And people who are believers in that 5 years down the road mission, they're going to get one and sign up for all the stuff and beta test and they're off to the races.
Yeah, I think OpenAI is putting a lot of eggs in a basket. They need money so bad, and I think they're looking at Apple and being like, the amount of money Apple makes on the iPhone is so astronomical that this can solve all of our problems and all of our commitments that we've made for trillions of dollars. And I think that they're just...
But what's the operating system on it?
Well, this is the question. Like, does it run Android, or are they going to create a bespoke operating system? That's the other question.
I just feel like OpenAI is a complete nonsense company at this point. Like we're burning through cash at a record rate. We need cash flow. Let's start a hardware stack.
I know.
In something that we have no experience. Like, that doesn't make any business sense whatsoever.
That's the scale you need to compete at when you owe the amount of money they have. The only way they're going to get that amount of money to pay back everyone that invested in them is to compete with the iPhone.
No. Well,
like that's crazy. But
really?
That's the scale they need to win.
I think so, dude. Their commitments are insane.
That's it. But
you remember the guy that asked him, like, how exactly are you going to make this money? And Sam Altman just goes, we'll buy out your shares from you, bro. We'll buy your shares back from you.
But it's just, to me, it just feels like if you have invested, billions of dollars into something, you're now billions of dollars in debt. And your idea for how do we get out of debt is to start a new chain of investments because none of the other money we spent will make us money. That's called
a gambling addiction. That's what that's called.
That's called complete nonsense.
When I think of an OpenAI phone, I think of like the crypto phone, is it Solana phones?
Yeah, Saga.
They might be real, but like no one has them. There's no market for them. Who is this for? And why are you wasting your money making this?
Because somewhere out there's a bunch of early adopters who...
The entirety of San Francisco.
Yeah, actually really want it. And it sounds ridiculous from the outside looking in, but there are a lot of people who are going all in with like, oh, I've changed my life with these products and I've optimized everything and I've started new businesses with it. And of course I would buy an OpenAI phone. And that's the world they live in. And so this is starting with that demographic of the very beginning of the... What is this curve called? the whole adoption curve,
Early
where
adopters.
the very beginning of it. That's those people.
Is it people who want the product or people who want to make a lot of money?
I think they're one and the same. I think that when you talk to Tesla people on Twitter, you get the sense that it's one large mob. I think that's kind of the same thing here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if people really trust the company enough to have a phone that does all of the things with all the context. Yeah, the general sentiment on AI is really bad. I think Neil put out an article recently called "The People Do Not Yearn for Automation," and it's true. It's just like the general sentiment of AI is very, very, very negative, and the people who are making the AI stuff in San Francisco just don't see that because everyone around them. Like there was a tweet recently.
What do you call that when you're in a small group where
echo chamber?
No, even better because it could pop.
An echo bubble.
It's an echo bubble.
It's an echo bubble. Anyway,
Right
yeah.
pillar's dirty.
Who knows, dude?
Well, that's
it's gonna
the
be interesting.
sun.
It's
I'm
gonna
sorry,
be a
I can't
crazy
fix
year.
that.
Yeah, I think that we should do another trivia question ad break, and but first, before that, we should do the trivia question before the ad break.
Yes.
Thank you for telling me though, but that's the sun. I can't do shit.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
What is it?
Black and yellow.
I'm actually shocked that.
High school.
True. Fair enough. Touche.
Or middle. Actually, that was middle school.
The song.
Just ancient.
Black and yellow.
Black and yellow. Black and
Is
yellow.
that really?
Yeah.
Why are you shocked that I know that?
I thought that was later than that.
Old.
Black and Yellow song. Oh, it's actually
That
called
was
Black and
like
Yellow.
2012.
2010.
Wait, what did you think the song was called?
That's what I was. Yeah, that's where I was.
Well, I don't
They
know.
kind of say it a lot.
What are they talking about? Bumblebees or something? What are they talking about? Pittsburgh?
Oh, really?
Why is Pittsburgh black and yellow?
Steelers, bro.
Mariah! Whoa!
I wasn't born
You
yesterday.
know ball?
Oh my god!
This is a ball podcast.
I thought the Steelers were
ball.
football.
Ball.
Yeah, it's a ball. It's an oblong.
Yeah, it's
Ball. I thought ball only referred to basketball.
No, ball's ball.
Balls.
When you say
balls,
no ball,
balls,
so when you say you know ball, it just means you know sports.
It just means you know ball.
Means you're not fucking stupid.
David, you know ball about tech.
You know ball.
I know ball.
Do you guys want to hear trivia?
Yeah.
Is it about ball?
My trivia question for you this week is about a little historical question. So, this week in history, on April 28th of 2003, Apple launched the iTunes Music Store, which tightly integrated with the iPod and new model of paid digital downloads. My question for you is, what was the name of Apple's proprietary DRM system that enforced playback restrictions on the songs purchased from the store?
I didn't even know there was DRM.
Yeah.
Because
It was a name.
It has a name.
Because I've ripped a lot of MP.
Alice. Careful. No, but you can rip an MP4 or whatever. But if you buy it,
Careful, Marquez! Yeah, no,
that file.
Careful, SpongeBob! No, I have.
This is in 2003, so
I have my entire iPod Classics M4As.
I think
on
it
this
changed
computer.
over time. I could be wrong.
Also, I don't think they really care anymore. Apple DRM. What would, if I was Apple, what would I call my digital rights management software? I'd call it
iLog.
the stem.
Something.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You know iLock is a real thing, right?
No. Is it? Is it a digital rights management software?
It is.
What? Oh. Yeah,
You
sick.
bought me one.
Huh?
That's my iLock.
Dude.
This one?
What is that?
Is this for passwords?
No, it's for a lot of audio software will not run unless that's
the
plugged
key.
into my computer.
Oh, same idea. Yeah.
Why? So I don't steal
So
it.
you're definitely
It's
a
DRM?
user who bought it. It's
Audio software
It's
makes you
kind of
have
like-
a DRM hardware key.
It's
Yes.
more of
That's
like
crazy.
No.
two-factor
Okay.
authentication.
Audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We will think about what that DRM might have been called. Answers at the end. BRB.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
I got a free burger for my birthday.
Okay, caller 1 wins courtside seats to tonight's game.
What? I won floor seats?
You did.
I've been calling for 13 months.
Wait, Chris?
Yes, I finally did it.
What are you gonna wear?
Men's Warehouse. They've got...
This is Grandpa's fucking... Grandpa's store. Are these the only ones that are straight? I can go around? Oopsie daisy. The lady wasn't even looking. Lady. Holy shit. That was not the wrong way, I don't think, because it didn't say there was a do not come that way. Also, we're parking right here. Oh, Tesla, let me park. Fuck. It's not gonna park. Damn it. You see the parking spots, like right here. You see it. Park, you fucking bozo. You saw a little too late. It's a little too late, but you know, it's okay. Go, lady.
Yes, he does it for safety reasons, I know. He also has a camera inside his car to record us.
No, shut up.
Huh?
Don't make it sound like that.
He record me, and then he takes off the video. He's gonna make it one of those movies where the wife dies, and the guy has the footage of her running in the forest.
Tell her also how my car drives itself, and I don't actually touch the wheel.
He has a Tesla. Everybody knows, don't worry.
Okay. Well, I think it's cool. It's weird how people buy these cars and then they don't use them to drive themselves. It's like, it's crazy. I know people like to drive, but like, I don't know. I think it's cool. At least it's like also an added safety thing of getting Teslas. How it's like, you could be driving and something could happen and the car sees it before you.
Yeah. Well, I'm so full. Okay. I'm gonna go get ready now, so goodbye to my movie. I'll watch you tonight. Oh, what was that sound upstairs, Sakura? Is somebody upstairs? Oh no! Go get them! Go get them! Go, go, go! You lazy cat, you do nothing here. You do nothing. You're absolutely ridiculously lazy. Come at least chase this fake mouse meatbots. Come. Come do the exercise.
No, lady, don't let me do it. Fuck. Another thing too is leaving the store is a hassle.
I know it's much easier when Nina holds your hand. Yeah. You just follow me.
No, shut up.
I'm such a good leader in the store. Yeah, you always follow me.
I don't follow
I say come. Yes, you do. I say come, Gracie. I say come, Gracie. You follow me. You pay for my item, and we go home.
You get lost by yourself.
I don't get lost anymore.
Anymore.
Yes.
But no, I just think a lot of this shit's stupid.
Yeah, you'll meet a lot of really bad people.
Like, and then like the parking lot dickhead, and then fucking dickhead, and then also the driving. People drive like fucking idiots. Like this lady that's cruising past me when we're not supposed to go above 55. She's going like 65. It's like, come on, lady. There's people that are working up here. Don't be speeding. Whatever. Let them speed if they want to speed. Let them do what they want to do. Can you check on the chickens for me?
My nose is bleeding. The chickens, your babies.
Yes.
They don't miss daddy at all.
Yes, they do miss me. I'm gonna go feed them when I go home.
Yeah, we have chickens. They don't miss daddy.
Ducks.
They said no. They said no, mommy, please don't bring him back again.
2 ducks and a 20-piece nugget.
No.
That's what it is. I'm not eating them. That's what it says.
That's why I told them not to take anything from you, because I told them you laced it with medicine and they will fall asleep and they will wake up in the air fryer.
No, that's not how it works.
Yes.
I'm just trying to care for them because they should trust me more than they trust other people.
Look, they're doing good. They're hot. Some of them are huddled up together.
Yeah. Hope I don't lose you because of this fucking Vermont shitty data.
I tried my best.
Also, it's pretty hot in the car. I have the AC off, so.
It's pretty hot outside too.
It's only 53 outside, but I have the AC off because I'm trying to save some energy here. And also, when I work at that Woodstock place, I have an interview on Wednesday. Remind me, 12 o'clock Wednesday, an interview. Okay.
I will not remind you.
Please and thank you. Also, quick question. So, what?
Okay, it's 17 degrees for us.
Okay, so talking about Fahrenheit, but whatever. I was talking about Fahrenheit.
I knew there was a cat in here. She was under the blanket. She was eating my toes, and I got scared. I thought it was a spider. You bad kitty cat. These cats' obsessions with my toes. I've been wearing socks lately, but they still bite my toes.
So did you hear me though? So they want me to go to an interview. Another interview, you know, because... Oh, wait, give me a second. I can't hear you. Wait. I had my glasses. Wait. Yeah, I can hear you. They want me to go to an interview because next steps and see if I qualify for being a good employee. Good enough.
The in-person part, right?
Yeah, should I shave and get a haircut or no?
I'm about to do that right now. You should shave and you should get a haircut. You have been looking like a hot mess lately.
No, shut up.
But I haven't said anything, but you look like a hot mess.
So I should just shave? Do I need a haircut?
You do need a haircut.
I was waiting for you to cut my haircut. But
yeah,
you know, if I get a haircut again, it's gonna be a bad haircut, just so you know.
I don't care. I will be doing my duties once I'm married. I don't see no ring
Baby,
tattooed on my finger.
You said you cut my hair.
I don't see no ring tattooed on my finger right now.
Grammy always cut Grandpa's hair.
Yes, I will cut your hair, and if you don't like it, I don't give a shit. You'll learn to like it.
Bruh. Then I get to cut your hair, and if you don't like it...
No!
Yes.
How am I supposed to get better if I don't practice on you? Buy me a mannequin or pay for my schooling. Don't pick one.
Okay, but... So...
I don't know how to work with my people here.
Watch a lot of videos.
Okay,
I'll download you a VR... I'll get you a VR game for it. I'm not out here gonna be snipping. For me, I like to work on the actual hair. I'll just buy a mannequin head that looks like you. Okay, anyways. So... I lost my train of thought.
That's okay. I was trying to...
I have to go to the interview. Okay, should I buy it? Since I don't know if I'm gonna be in the job in the winter, but should I buy one of those chargers? Right now I'm charging for free, so I'm not spending any money on the charging. But should I spend like $200 to $500 on those chargers where you put a solar panel on your car and that charges your car for the whole day? Since I'm gonna be driving to work and back. Should I bring a solar panel with me to put in the car?
Maybe, I don't know. No more free chargers?
Well, I have to sit at a free charger, and my home charger only does 4 miles an hour, or 5 miles an hour, and in the winter it does like 3 to 4 miles an hour. So...
I like how you still say that. You're adorable.
Okay, stop. So, do I invest in a solar one? Because I don't like paying for charging. And solar is still, I still have to pay like $200 to $500 up front, but it's permanently free, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay then, that works out.
Do I do a solar one then?
Yeah, do a solar.
But that's not going to get me that much charge, you know?
I don't know what you're going to say, but you said it was a good idea. What's going to get you the most charge? You don't want to be sitting at a charge stop then, right?
Yeah.
Solar panel, that motherfucking shit.
30 minutes, it's like an hour for me to sit at a charger for it to go to work. If I were to not charge, like at any charger, not at home, nothing like that, and just go straight to work, I would have to sit for an hour to drive to work to charge.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna obviously do that. That's what I'm talking. Do I get a solar setup? Because then we take it with us to our house.
It's so nice that you don't have to pay for gas anymore. The way that you just
So do I keep my car plugged in at work? Is what I'm saying.
Yes, be careful. Are you safely allowed to do that? So it's not like gonna burn or something.
It's gonna be plugged into solar, so it's gonna be from the sun.
Doesn't matter if it's from the sun. Heat is still heat. I'm saying, it's not gonna burn.
No, it won't
Cars
burn.
don't do that.
No.
Circuit issues. Cars don't do that.
It's not gonna burn. No.
No. I have this hat that says super bitch. I want to wear it outside.
So what do you think? Do you think I'd do it or no?
I think you should do it. I think it's a good idea because
It's gonna be like $500 though.
Well, I feel like it's something you should have already invested in, so that you don't have to sit around charging your car.
What do you mean already? I have a home charger.
Well, you can't take that with you, can you?
Well, when we get our house, I'm gonna be investing in solar. I have a solar roof, baby.
Okay. Well, you look like you figured it all out. Why do you keep asking me?
Is that? You're my wife? Well, soon to be.
Yeah. I'm not your wife yet. I'm my own human being with my own thoughts, and I told you what I think, and you still said no.
Because $500 is a lot of money.
Yes, it is a lot of money. Hi, kitty cat. You playing in the sunshine? Sunshine and lollipops, Dad. But anyways,
I'll look up what other people do, and we'll see.
Exactly. Let's go copy other people.
Because another issue too is some people that do solar, it's a pretty big setup, and it only gets them 30 miles a day, which is sucks because that's only the way to work. I'd have to get the way to work and way back. So, but the 30 miles a day could cover my trip home from work. So I charge at home, and then because like I have enough energy to go back and forth from work. That's not the issue. The only issue is like if I do extra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like if I do, let's say 5 times 8, that's 40 miles. That's only gonna get me to work and halfway home. So I charge my car for 10 miles. But then that's 50, so it's about to work and back. So I'm still slightly losing, you know, if not. I'd have to be out of my car for 12 hours. But am I gonna be home for 12 hours? That's the question.
I don't want you to be home for 12 hours.
I'm just thinking out loud here. I don't know.
You need to be outside the home as much as possible.
Nina?
You need to be outside as much. I need to be out as much as possible too. We need to barely see each other, you know? I want you to come home and be like, oh, I forgot you exist, Nina. I forgot I don't live alone. I'm not alone. I'm just kidding you. I'd be so sad if I didn't see you for 12 hours. Okay? I would declare you legally dead. It'd be a full search party. Hey, Effie sister, bad boy. Do not push in the clothes again. Is it, or are cats and kids the same? They have somewhere to go potty, but they decide to put some clothes.
I don't know. Also, there's been so many trucks lately that have just been like speeding past me, thinking they're really cool. I think it's kind of funny.
They are really cool, big trucks.
No, Nina, it's just kind of funny.
I love big trucks.
But it is stupid. Why? Like they're speeding up and they're going flying by, but they're using so much money doing all that all the time.
I know they should not do.
Like, shit's expensive. You should save your energy. I have to keep putting your stickers back up because they keep peeling off.
I want to decorate it totally different. I don't like all the stickers there anymore. I don't know. I'm thinking of getting something engram. You're not even gonna keep that car.
Huh?
That's why I'm upset. You're not even keeping your Tesla.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm not getting that new other one. I'm gonna keep this one until it makes financial sense to get a new one.
I want a car that you keep a long time. I want to engrave my name into it.
No.
Yes.
I don't like.
And then when you get a kid, same thing too. It would be so cute, but no, you're over here giving the car away. As you temporary shit to the car, man.
I don't like permanent destruction to the vehicle.
It's not destruction.
Carving your name into it is destruction.
No, it's not destruction. It's the opposite. It's called love. Why are you a hater, Gracie?
Not a hater.
You are a hater. You're like, oh, everybody. Sunshine and lollipops.
Alright, I'll be home in an hour. It's an hour drive all the way back home. All that bullshit for only a couple dollars.
Couple dollars, motherfuckers! Hey, who wants to go to the basement to help mommy find clothes? No. Big little fat shits. Mom! Let's go! We always do. When I'm not looking, someone will be eating my toes.
Let's check on our energy.
That's zero energy for Gracie.
Downward slope.
I've been trying to wear skinny jeans lately. I hate skinny jeans so fucking much. They gotta be flared or else. I just can't.
I go to the UPS store actually, and then I'm going home.
Why are you going to the UPS store?
I gotta drop off that box that I swapped the printer for, and then I gotta also fucking drop off that bag of clothes.
Okay. Will you miss me?
You're gonna stay with me?
Will you miss me?
Yes.
Okay. That's nice.
I gotta think of what else should I do today? Should I apply for more jobs, or should I keep the job things how I am?
Apply for more jobs.
I know.
You could always turn them down later.
It's exhausting.
I know, babe. My friend literally reached out to me to tell me that today. She's like, "Have you found a job yet?"
It's like, it's so
dying.
much work for no benefit. Like, they want so much from you, and then they just say, nah. Like, bro, don't even fucking... Like, they don't offer much money, and then they want you to do all of this, and then it's like, bro.
It's like, fuck you.
And then the job requirements are not even job requirements half the time. Like, some jobs say, like the fact, like, that job pissed me off. I don't remember what job it was, but it was like, other benefits to be added. Oh yeah, the one that was 14 or 15 an hour. The fact that you're gonna tell me you're gonna give me 15 an hour to sit at a fucking office and do dog shit paperwork and talk to people all day and just basically deal with complaints all day for 14 or 15 an hour and paperwork, and then tell me you're gonna add more responsibilities that's not on my job application and not my job problem later in, like, as you need. Fuck no.
You're like, bitch, I ain't got time for that. Guys, mommy wants to wear bracelets, mommy wants to wear jewelry, but mommy keeps handing
And also, I swear to God, if they don't find me eligible for unemployment, I'll be so angry. I know half the months I'm not eligible because I'm making too much money right now at work, but for the months that I'm on, like, layoff and not working, it's gonna piss me off because I better get paid for that. Because I am working as much as I can. I can't do much gig work like DoorDash and shit because I get penalized. I earn, like, no money from that. I get negative income from that. So
me.
my camera keeps shutting off.
No. Stop it. Stop. It's so weird. Not fair. I can't think.
Well, and the road is just dog shit too. I hate that. It pisses me off. I don't want to commute. I hate commuting all the time. Like, I don't want to commute 40 minutes to work every day. I really don't want to.
Actually, a lot of people commute 40 minutes to work.
20 an hour? 40 minutes? Fuck.
You know, baby. They did a lot of people.
And then they only have you work 8 hours? I'm lucky that I'm in a Tesla, I don't have to pay gas prices, but like, come on. And I'm lucky that it's free, but like, come on, that still sucks. That's my time wasted. It's like an hour and a half of work I should be somehow getting paid for. They'd never pay for commute, but it just pisses me off.
No mileage reimbursement.
We're just so far from Rutland, though. Like, nothing's in Rutland that's worth it.
I'm not worth it.
Baby.
Don't you live over there now?
We're leaving Vermont. We're not staying in Vermont. I fucking hate Vermont.
So you're leaving your family?
Me and you are moving away from Vermont. We're not staying.
Not too far though.
Well, not in Vermont. Grandpa really wants me to be in Florida. He's like, just go to Florida, please. Just go to Florida.
I love Florida, but at the same time we can't. I can't get any more sicker than I am already. Guess what I also found out last night? I'm in a Reddit group chat called Boy Dinners. It's mostly men, but I like to infiltrate men's spaces just to make sure they're okay. I promise I'm not hating, right? This guy posted his wife died at 30 from a migraine. And I was like, wait a minute. I suffer from migraines. That makes no sense. And then I was reading one of the comments. Turns out when you're postpartum, like after you've given birth, if you're having migraines, you should take them serious because you can have a stroke.
Yeah.
Or if you're taking birth control like I am, and you suffer from migraines, you can have a stroke. What the fuck? And then there's another guy. He's like, we should be friends. Same thing happened to me. Wife also gave birth and then died from a stroke. The migraine. And he has a 1-year-old son. Can you believe that? Having to be a new dad. I was like, oh my god. No doctors ever told me. I've gotten so many MRIs done. I've been seeing a neurologist. They never told me I could get a fucking stroke from my birth control from migraines. Well, at least I know now. No?
Yeah.
That's just another thing I'll have to watch out for after I give birth. Ooh. Kitty cat, should I put you in my purse and take you? No one will know I have a cat in the bag. Raising cat in the bag.
Yeah.
A cat in the hat.
The cat's out of the bag.
No, like cat in the hat, cat in the bag.
Yeah.
Cat's not out of the bag, shut up. Stay in the bag. Stay in the bag. Kitty cat mommy loves you. You're gonna be so confused and I always feel like bugs are crawling on me. This is ridiculous. I feel like I absolutely have no clothes. Oh. I need to buy a new wardrobe. It's hitting me real quick. These are like last year's outfits, and that's pretty much it. Can you wear shorts to an interview? It's fucking hot outside.
I know. What am I gonna wear in my interview? Do I just wear like my blue shirt that I wear and then like these regular pants?
I like when you wear that blue shirt, but it's getting real old. What do you think I'm supposed to?
Do I really need a haircut or no?
You do need a haircut. You also need to start washing your face. You need to stop.
I'll get a haircut on Monday, I guess, or Tuesday. I'll call up and be like.
As soon as I leave, you let your hair grow out. You let your face get all the way.
I gotta shave though because it's too hot outside.
Yeah. Well, use all the time to shave when I'm not there. Because when I'm there, you ain't never seen the razor. Yeah. You hear me, right, boy? I've never seen a razor. You did hear me. Gracie, hear me. Every time I say that, it reminds me of Mono. I'm gonna tell him these elders used to say that shit. Can you imagine? So cute. Nina, hear me. Nina, hear me, please. Like, bro thought he was going invisible or something.
Yeah.
Please hear me. I used to laugh so much. Hey, guys.
55 minutes though. It's such a long drive.
crazy. But here's my number.
No, America
So
sucks.
call me. Ooh. This is
The whole
perfect
world
weather to
sucks.
chat. No, that's it. The whole world does not suck. Don't say that.
A lot of the more stuff in the world sucks.
There are still some of us trying.
Like, you heard about farmers this year? A lot of them are not going to grow crops.
Oh yeah.
And then you know what's going to happen? The ones that do grow are going to sell them for like double the price. And then we're going to have to pay that price.
Fuck no! I'm gonna buy my own seed and I'm gonna start my own farm.
That's what Mom wants to do. I told her, I said we should grow our own shit because I told her, I said stuff's gonna get bad. If you think prices have inflated a lot now, just you wait. It's gonna get worse.
Let me put my years of farming in my bloodline to work, guys. Oh, my mom comes from farmers. I come from farmers. I never got to see those farmers, but so sad.
But yeah, the farmer's market lady was like, we were a mom and we were just a farmer stand, and now so many
and now
people.
we're a farmer's shop.
And she's like, it's very small, tight, cramped spaces. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, obviously. Are you guys looking for bugs? That's why you come in the basement.
And then she's like, you shop here, and I'm like, I really wanted to be like, no, I don't really go to grocery stores. I get everything on Amazon, and if I gotta get like meat and shit, I go to the store, or veggies, but.
Yeah, when we're together and someone asks us, do you guys shop?
I'll be like, yeah, for veggies and meat, everything
No,
else is
I'm
on
gonna just
Amazon.
tell you to close your mouth, Pricey. Shush. Don't be out here telling me people you shop on Amazon. I will literally walk away from you. I'll be like, I don't know this man.
If it's cheaper.
I've never seen this man in my life.
It shouldn't be cheaper. That's another thing that pisses me off. It shouldn't be cheaper to fucking have someone to give it to you by hand than to you to drive to the store and buy it.
I know, right?
Around here, that pisses me off because we're supposed to be, oh, we're all local, blah. No, you fucking ain't, bro.
And the crazy thing is they'll all buy the same item from the same distributor, but they will sell it. They'll distribute it for different prices, you know?
Yeah.
I hate that. The products all should have a set number on it. If I'm buying Heinz ketchup from Walmart for $4.99, I better be buying Heinz ketchup from the other store at $4.99. It shouldn't be $7.
We're not buying no Heinz ketchup $4.99. I'm getting that dollar. I'm getting that $1.69 ketchup, baby. I'm sorry. We're not getting no fucking. We're not spending no $5 no more ketchup. I know.
Well, it's a comparison. Stop it. Wait, see, is the grass greener where you are?
Pretty green right now.
Exactly. Fucking stay there. Shut the fuck up.
If we live how I want to live, the grass is pretty green.
Whatever. You can live that way alone by yourself because you're irritating me.
Not irritating.
I'm willing to live that way, but you just stop irritating me. You know what the number one attractive thing about a man is for me?
What?
One who doesn't talk. He shuts up. You know, he doesn't even have a tongue. Just close your lips. It's so attractive. I'll be talking to you and you'll say nothing. Yes.
Maybe me going to work in supply chain will be good for me. I'll get a supply chain book, maybe.
Supply chain book?
Supply chain, yeah. Maybe I'll watch some Steve Jobs supply chain things.
Yeah, you
Not Steve Jobs. Fuck, Tim Cook.
Steve Harvey.
Tim did. Not Steve. Tim did cook though. He cooked a lot, bro. $4 trillion company. Holy shit, he cooked.
He could, yes.
Yeah, but now we got to see. Will John turn us around, or did Steve cook too hard? We'll see.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Steve Jobs.
No, don't start explaining this to me. No, not right now.
Steve Jobs did his job of being that guy in product. He was kind of liberal.
At the end of the day, we all die.
Yeah. Okay.
At the end of the day, we all die.
Tim did some cooking there with supply chain.
Who the fuck is Tim?
Tim Cook, Apple CEO.
I know who Tim Cook is. I know Tim.
Now we had John Turnus. John Turnus is gonna do some. We'll see how much products he does. But.
We're just out here naming white men left and right like we're supposed to know. Tell me when they've actually invented something, not stolen it. Okay, that was a little harsh, but you know what? Touche, Maria, touche. Do I have my charger? Woo. Kitty cats, you already followed me upstairs before you even told you to. Let's go. We'll go eat my children. Okay, I guess. Damn. You have to give me the screen, alright? Come on, mommy. You know how cute it is having a little creature follow you around, Gracie?
Yeah.
It's so adorable. Everywhere you turn, it's right there. I bet this is how you feel. Wow.
Oh, I hope I don't lose you soon. I might lose you soon, Nina. Data's getting pretty bad.
Why?
The data's getting bad.
Oh, the data. Okay.
I might lose you.
I thought you were gonna actually lose me. That's okay. It's just data things.
Shut up.
Okay, guys.
You're lost.
What?
You're gone.
No! Why is he crazy? Well, now I can use this moment to talk to my other boyfriend. Maya. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Kitty cats, why be bad?
Why are they in the middle of two lanes? Jesus. Even I could see the lines. Even Tesla could see the lines. It's got shitty fucking cameras. Uh-oh, we got a guy on a tricycle. Oh, two guys on a tricycle.
Could be us, Gracie. Could be us.
I really gotta shower when I go home. Holy crap.
You are pretty stinky. I'm pretty tired of it.
Nina,
Oh, you can hear me?
you stink.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I always put on all my fancy moisturizers and my perfume, so you can't be out here lying. Go look at your nightstand.
Pew.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
At least I don't have an excuse to spend money anymore if I don't go to gas stations. Well, excuse to buy stupid shit at gas stations. At least I don't have stuff for that.
Kitty cats, behave, okay?
I should go buy, and I'm not gonna. I have food at home.
Good boy.
I was like, I should, shut up, man. I was like, I should go to the store and buy myself something nice to eat. But I was like, nah.
You were like, nah. Nina taught me better.
I'll go make like pasta or some shit.
You make pasta?
Yeah, I can cook. I just don't like to. I'm lazy. I always hate when you say this shit. I can actually cook. I just don't like.
I will literally bet. I'm betting $50 for when I get there. You can't cook. And when you say you'll make pasta, it's gonna be that nasty white people pasta with just tomato sauce.
No, no, that's spaghetti.
Ew. Why are you just gonna make me pasta as you boil it in water? How does your sauce base look like? And how long does your sauce base take you to make? Also, is your sauce base vegetarian or do you make it with broth? Mind you, the broth can't be store-bought. You have to actually make the broth beforehand. Lots of people like me, I make broth the week before and I put them in ice cubes and they're in the fridge and then I pop it in my sauce base. So, unless your sauce is actually taking you an hour to simmer and you're cooking meat and you're making veggies and then the pasta, that's cooking. But if you're about to boil some pasta and add some tomato sauce, fuck you. That's not cooking. I went to my friend's house once because they were having like pasta night and I swear to God I never went back. pasta with like potatoes on the side.
That's what Mom
I
does.
was more than grateful, but I'm sorry. I come from an ethnic household. Like, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. But I told her it was delicious. Thank you for having me over. Appreciate it. But since you're my fiance, I can actually give you the shit. I'm not about to tell you what you made was delicious, especially knowing you could learn from me. I always tell you, Gracie, I got you. And you're like, nah, no thank you. I don't need your expertise.
I was like, nah, I'll cook myself. I know how to cook. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Holy shit. That took way too long. We're good. Love how you just don't care about that sign. This is 25, you know? Fucking, alright.
Kitty cats, don't be a jabroni. And stop fighting your sister. I don't even know if you guys are brother-sisters.
It's brother and sister, you know.
It's a very confusing time for me.
They're brother and sister.
Nah, because we always used to call them sisters. Now.
I don't know how you didn't know.
I told him now other cats are gonna make fun of him because he's got a girl name and we ain't changed.
Tessa, what are we doing here? What? Why do we have a directional on here? What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck?
Baby?
Yeah?
You're okay, right?
Yeah, I'm good. Tesla was trying to pull over for some reason.
What the fuck is wrong with your car?
I don't know. I wanted to pull over. It's not 30, it's 50. Go quick before. Go now, go now, go now, go now, go now, go now, go. Now. Holy crap. Still 42 minutes, bro. I don't want to fucking...
42 minutes away from home?
From the UPS store, then I gotta go home.
Poor Gracie. It's okay. You'll get there, don't worry. Don't worry.
Did I tell you how I don't want to do this?
Happy. TV and I told them to get those things. But before I mean, the only two instruments you can't spell it either. If I catch up some about them and their teacher, which is mostly eating us because there's no hour.
When do you have your interview? Lena. I'm gonna lose you up here, just so you know. Hello? I think I lost you, yeah. Like, this is familiar from last time I lost. Called it. Here's the question. Can I rid of this, rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this? Oh my fucking god. All the way to here.
Hell out of for tech events.
And what is that?
Threads is introducing live chats.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Explain how it works, because I know what a thread is.
Correct.
How are we going to do live chats that are even more live than what's already happening on Threads?
Yeah, so Threads notoriously has been really horrible for live events because it just sends you, it just shows you threads from like 4 days ago. But during big events like NBA games, there will be big group chats that are spearheaded by influential community members.
So it's like
I think anyone can maybe start them. I'm not sure.
I love this.
it sounds like it's sort of like Discord meets the Twitter Spaces thing.
Kinda.
Sort of. Yeah, so you can limit how many people can contribute, but people can still react and vote in the polls if they are not contributing. And the chats are openly discoverable, so you can go into the section of like the live event chats and you can just see what people are talking about, which I think is really cool. I'm curious how many sort of different limits it'll have. Like maybe we can have a studio chat that everyone can sort of react to, but maybe not chat in.
Yeah.
So they can. It's like a live blog. It's like Verge does the live blogs for like big tech events. I think it'd be really cool if we could do our own live blog, but on Threads.
I think that's exactly what this is, because every time there's a live event, we pretty much just take over people's feeds. So this is a way to like contain
silo it.
Yeah. Well, and also make it so you can see all of it in one place instead of the way Threads normally works, which is terrible.
So I guess I'm picturing this as like there's an event happening, only certain people can contribute, but I guess it's open to anyone who can view.
You can also make it so more people can contribute. Like it can be open to the community or just contained to certain people.
So an event is happening. 6 of us are in the thread, live, whatever it's called, live thread, posting about things from different angles, media, text posts or whatever, and then it's all in one place. Jump in and jump out.
Yeah.
It's our Slack, but for everyone to read.
Yeah. Which I think is sick.
Cool. Okay.
Like, I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's going to be cool for the events.
It'd be cool if you could also have like pin certain Threads accounts and then their actual thread posts appear. Like if you were doing a tech event, you could add like a bunch of other tech journalists, and every time one of them posts an update, it shows up in this like scrolling feed.
You'd have to assume that they're posting about that event, I guess.
Yeah, you would have that.
Because it's like, it seems like it's a place that you're going to post.
Right.
Like jumping in, posting, or viewing, and then leaving when you want to, and coming back.
I mean, I think you can do that though if you just invite them and they accept.
Sure, yeah.
You know.
Well, I guess I was thinking like that. David showed me this cool app called Surf. The
Fediverse browser.
Yeah, like I guess in my head it was sort of a
it's a Russian
Fediverse corner.
This is the Fediverse corner. We're bringing it back. It's the Russian nesting doll of the Fediverse, basically.
But I was gonna say, I think this is the feature that might convince me to get on Threads, maybe. Because like
I'm 7.
lately, well, exactly, because I've been really enjoying using social media as of late for specific things. Like, for example, like I took Twitter off my phone. It was like rotting my brain. Now that the Sixers are in the playoffs, I want to be a part of Sixers Twitter, so I got it back. I convinced my feed to literally only show me Sixers posts by only interacting with Sixers posts.
You can train it real quick.
And then when the Sixers win the NBA championship in June, I'm gonna delete Twitter off my phone again. And get out of here, bro.
It's the guy wearing the Knicks hat.
Yeah, of course it's the guy wearing the Knicks hat.
Surf would be really good for that for you, to be honest. Because there was a huge migration from Twitter to Threads, specifically from NBA people.
Yeah, NBA on Blue Sky and Threads is like a thing.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's really popping on Threads.
The NBA Twitter is so good.
NBA Twitter has all the chaos and the dark memes, but the professionals are on Blue Sky and Threads.
Interesting. Yeah. Do you want the professional takes? Do you want to see like what Shams and those guys or like the journalists are saying, or do you want the deepest, darkest memes from other Sixers fans?
My favorite basketball journalist is Adam Aronson, who's on Twitter, but I think he's also on Blue Sky.
So, yeah, well, an event that maybe we'll be able to use this if it goes live by then is the Android show, which is happening again this year on May 12th. Last year, they introduced expressive design material. Yeah, it was a segue. Yeah, it was a segue.
That was a good segue.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah. Last year they had the material expressive design. They had Gemini Live that they showed off, which is crazy that it's only been out for a year, which is crazy. Gemini across devices. They also had a device showcase where Dieter just kind of like walked around and showed all the different form factors of Android.
Check this out.
Yeah. So we have no idea what they're going to show this year. However, they did say it was going to be one of the biggest weeks for Android ever.
Interesting. One of the biggest weeks for Android.
That's a fair.
Huge for Android users.
This is big for my fellows out there.
Is this where Pixel Glow gets announced?
I doubt it.
I like the new look.
Yeah.
I like these new icons.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. That's another segue.
Yeah.
Google this week did a massive gradient redesign of all its icons, because Gemini, they've been slowly like changing everything to be gradients instead of like hard cuts. And now they redesigned almost all of their apps to have sort of that Gemini gradient designs. And I think they look really, really good.
They're beautiful because the previous icons all had the same like Google colors.
Yeah.
And I could not tell them apart. They were so similar.
Do you remember?
Tough. Google Drive next to Google Maps in the dock, they just look like the same
next
thing.
to Photos.
Yeah.
Look at Google Talk. Google Talk and Google,
Gmail and Google, it was just a bunch of blocks of
It was
color.
so bad.
Okay, but to be fair, those are also the same app.
Well, they used to be the same app, and then they separated them.
Yeah, but if you're in Google Messages and then you try to video call someone,
That's not Google Messages.
What is that?
That's Google Chat.
What is Google Chat?
Or Google Talk. I don't know.
What is it?
How is that Google
We're simulating a conversation that they have inside their own campus.
What is that?
What is that?
Wait, what is Google Talk?
How is that different from what I made?
Is
made that.
You made that? Is that the phone one? Is that the one where you get a phone number?
No, that's Google Voice.
Yeah.
Okay, which is different than Google Talk.
Why is there not just one? What are
This is the last 15 years of Google.
Death, taxes, Google messaging apps. That's
not Google Talk.
I'll die on that hill.
Anyway, they're a little more distinguishable.
Google, I don't know what that is, bro. I don't f***ing know anymore.
I still use it.
I'm out of it.
Yeah, in Gmail, I believe Google Chat is what they think of as like their Slack competitor.
It's like IM.
Like
Yeah.
like Teams or something.
Google Chat. Yeah, it's like Teams.
Okay.
They used to have a chat thing in the email. Did they just like fully remove
It's still in there.
That was it. Yeah.
It's still in Gmail, but it's also a separate app because they're trying to make it like Microsoft Teams. They've also got Google Voice. Yeah, so,
I get it.
But
Moral of the story, icons are better now.
I just gotta say, Google Keep also got a icon update, which means they did remember it exists.
Wow.
I thought they were gonna kill it. I'm kind of happy it's still.
No, they're gonna keep it.
It was on chopping block.
Yo, baby.
We all thought it was on the chopping block because they updated tasks, right? Or they were gone.
They did.
Tasks.
Well, and they also updated the task icon.
Yes, they did.
It's beautiful.
So both people did something.
And Google Sites also
What is Google Sites?
It's a web development platform. It's like baby Squarespace. You don't need any of this anymore because you can just vibe code it now. So.
Yep.
I don't really. Google Sites is for sure on the chopping block. I feel like they were like, "Hey Gemini, create an app icon for that one because we're probably going to get rid of it soon."
A computer.
Anyway, that's pretty fun. I think this has been a long podcast, so I think that we should just actually let's do one more really quick story. YouTube TV is now letting you do multi-view layouts.
I like it. So I'll be able to mostly watch the Knicks series, and then like in a little separate view, I'll be able to be like, how much are the Sixers losing today?
Oh, come on,
and then
brother.
I'll back to check.
Look. Oh my.
20 points to Marquez.
You do realize that we had it was the largest fourth quarter comeback in NBA playoff history.
Really?
Last game.
All right, that's props.
How much I need to make sure I get that.
Like 20. I assume that's a pretty big comeback.
I will just say, to Ellis's point, this week I am a Sixers fan because I'd rather play
guys, we
Sixers
can't talk about basketball. Like, guys, we gotta stop talking about the basketball.
No, I gotta say, you and Alex are really pissing me off with that stuff.
No.
Because the only reason that you're saying that is because you think we're a bad team you could beat in the second round.
Absolutely.
You have to make a tech analogy to keep.
I would not have added this last story if I knew we were going to talk about basketball again.
You have to make a tech analogy to talk about ball. So if you want to talk, you can talk tech all you want, but if you're going to talk ball, how about you have like a tech angle?
Here, the Sixers are like blue sky.
What? Okay, I'm gonna hear this.
You know
out.
what I mean?
Tell me.
I'm listening. Okay.
Blue sky, super fun to look at.
Metaverse this.
Yeah, super fun to look at.
Metaverse this.
Tons of crazy promises. They're like, give us time. It's never gonna actually be good.
Okay.
Okay.
But you know what? We're all here for the ride.
That's valid.
You know, I'm on board. I'm with you.
Thank you.
That was good.
Well,
one of our best studio shorts is making tech analogies, and I think we should keep doing them.
I like it.
Yeah.
Also, I think that's a bad analogy. Also, I like blue sky. I'm just mad because everyone here hates my freaking basketball team and my
I think David relates very much.
Yeah.
About hating a team?
No, about like the frustration of blue sky never going to be actually a thing, but there's so many good ideas under the surface that people never see because they never give it a chance.
When I went, dude,
trust the process.
The protocol is so good. The protocol is amazing. And when I went to what are you doing?
It's working.
Am I missing something?
It's working.
Yeah. And when I went to Atmosphere Conf, like, there were so many people making really, really, really awesome things.
Dude, if you had a blue sky hat on right now, this would be the perfect analogy.
This would be amazing. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Meta. How far is Otter Valley High School from Rutland, Vermont? Fuck. Okay. We'll call Nina. If you don't answer, I swear to God. Hey, Nina. Should I go to Sam's game today?
Are you tired or are you up for it?
Well, I'm tired right now, but it's also because I'm in a hot car.
Oh, okay, baby. Well, if you're up for it, then yeah. Otherwise, don't push yourself if you're tired.
Well, it's a 40-minute drive. I don't want to drive 40 minutes to the game, and I also want my car to charge, but... I'll ask him when he gets home.
To Sam's game?
Yeah. It's like if he wants me to go, because like a 40-minute drive is I'll drive all the way out there to then come all the way home. And there's a big chance Rutland's going to lose again because they don't do any practice, really. So you just go out there and they just lose. They've been losing every time.
There's a big chance what? You cut out.
The big chance they're just going to lose again. Like they've been I know, but they've been doing that every game. They've been losing very bad because they don't really practice. So it's like you go there and then you just watch them lose.
If I coach those kids, I swear to God, y'all are not going home.
Also, Sam also only like hits once or twice at most. So I spent like he only hits the bat, like he only hits like uses the bat like twice.
Yeah, we're not playing just to play. Y'all gotta
He only plays twice is what I'm saying.
Come on,
No, because we can't. No, because there's a line of people, so we only plays twice.
No, he's my best player. I play him all the time.
I don't know if I want to go all the way. I want to support him, but it's such a fucking. I go to all his games and he just fucking. All they do is lose.
You're not a bad brother. You're not a bad brother. You got every single time. You're okay.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to this one. I just don't want to.
No, don't feel guilty. You're good.
Message mom and say probably not. It's an hour and a half round trip. Also, I don't have any charge for it anyway. I don't think so. I'd have to go to a charger to charge my car, or pay. I can't even message mom. There's no data, whatever. I'll just do it when I get home. But no, there's like also another thing too is like I'd have to pay to charge my car. My home charger's too slow, so you know what I mean. I could make it, but I'd get home at like almost no battery. If anything.
Not really.
So.
Sorry, I'm just like on the brink of. I'm gonna be.
Hello, are you there? Nina. Tyler, Nina. Hello? I hear you. Nina. Hello?
Hi.
I was talking to you.
Hi.
I'm talking to you. Hello, Nina.
I don't know what the fuck he calls him. He knows he's glitching. Very, very bad boy.
Turn the AC on a little bit. It's because my camera's gonna keep shutting off. Yeah. God, AC feels so fucking good. I don't need it, but it feels good. Took away 1% though. What are we at? We gotta be almost. God, we're so close to like almost hitting it. Fucking camera keeps shutting off. It's pissing me off. There goes Nina.
Amazing. Yeah, exactly. We have Paul. We had
Paul, if you're hearing this, if you guys make hats, send one my way so that I can compete with Ellis's Sixers hat. Okay.
That was a hilarious little segment because it worked perfectly. David, you don't know, but that was a perfect analogy.
It was actually great.
That was great.
AI was the answer. Joel Embiid is the process, and now we got VJ, the protocol.
Okay. I don't.
That's not what they call it.
All right. The last thing I want to say about this YouTube TV thing doing multi-view layout, and I'm stealing this directly from Mariah, where she said this in Slack. Just do it with YouTube, you cowards.
She's here. Let her say it.
Oh wait. Mariah, say the.
I want YouTube Stim Station. Why can't I play more than one YouTube video?
I can think of like 50
time.
Yeah,
If you can do it with TV, like a bar, how a bar has it, where they have like 4 games playing at the same time, why can't my house have 4 YouTube videos happening all on one
What
screen?
4 YouTube videos do you want to watch at the same time?
I would love to know.
No.
Are you thinking about
Let's Play one corner, podcast in the other corner?
But you can't the audio.
Here's something I recently learned. It's kind of the opposite of what you're asking for. Is YouTube knows that people watch a video on their TV and then they pull out their phone and they have their phone, and they're actually looking for the next video to watch on their phone. A video on your TV, and you can control that video, but you also can like queue up the next videos you want to watch on your TV. So you're not watching two videos at once, but it's aware that you are using YouTube in two places at the same time and making them talk to each other.
I also think the reason they want to have multi-view on YouTube TV is so that they can be shown at bars and show off multiple games at the same time.
Twice as many ads.
That as well. And they can just lie to their advertisers that people are actually consuming those advertisements.
This is so crazy.
But it makes sense for bars. Makes sense for bars.
Yeah. Just let me split screen.
We literally live in a world where it's like, I want to watch this YouTube video, but my attention span doesn't work well enough, so I'm going
during the ad where you could just click one button and a product gets shipped to your house, and I was like, this is dystopia.
Dude, Amazon Prime Video, the most dystopian, when you're like watching a sports game and it's like, here's the betting odds baked into the UI, and you're just like,
let's just do the trivia. It's been a long